Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime on this Wednesday. Bill Johnstone stars as The Shadow. Also, an episode of The Adventures of Philip Marlowe starring Gerald Mohr from 1949. The Man Called X, Herbert Marshall from 1951. Nick Carter, Master Detective starring Lon Clark and The Numbers Murder. And we'll wrap it all up with another episode of Claudia. That's all straight ahead on this Wednesday. Brand new month, October 1, 274th day of 2025. 91 days left till we get to 2026. First steamboat to sail the Mississippi River arrived in New Orleans on this date in 1811. John Philip Sousa became the leader of the U.S. Marine Corps Band. The first electric lamp factory opened by Thomas Edison in 1880. And Yosemite National Park and Yellowstone National Park established by Congress on this date in 1890. A year later, Stanford University opened its doors in California. It was on this date in 1908, Henry Ford put the Model T car on the market at a price of $825. That would be over $28,000, almost $29,000 today. Now, Ford often cited hard work as the reason for his success.
There is no substitute for hard work.
Unless you're very, very rich, in which case there is a substitute. On this date in 1910, a large bomb destroyed the Los Angeles Times building in downtown L.A. by a union member belonging to the International Association of Bridge and Structural Iron Workers. The explosion started a fire. 21 employees of the newspaper killed. 100 more were injured. An oil field accident on this date in 1926 cost aviator Wiley Post his left eye, but he used the settlement money to buy his first aircraft. It was on this date in 1931 the George Washington Bridge, leaking New Jersey and New York, opened. And it was on this date in 1932, during the third game of the World Series at Wrigley Field, Babe Ruth pointed to center field with his bat, and on the next pitch, he hit a home run straight that way. There's some dispute about why he pointed that way, but Babe Ruth maintained it was not a coincidence.
Well, I looked out at center field and I pointed. I said, I'm going to hit the next pitch ball right past the flagpole. Well, the good Lord must have been with me.
The sound of Babe Ruth 93 years ago today. Pennsylvania Turnpike, often considered the first superhighway in the U.S., opened to traffic on this date in 1940. The first appearance of In God We Trust on our newspaper currency. And in 1958, NASA was created to replace NACA. And in 1961, Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle of the New York Yankees engaged in an epic battle to break Babe Ruth's single-season home run record of 60 back in 1927. Maris ended up hitting his 61st homer against the Boston Red Sox, passing Ruth.
2 balls, no strikes on Roger Maris. Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Holy cow! He's in it. 61 to Maris. They're going to fight for that ball out there. Holy cow! What a shot! Another standing ovation for Roger Maris. 61 home runs, and they're still fighting for that ball.
Yankee announcer Phil Rizzuto, himself a lifer for the New York Yankees. He spent 13 years there as a shortstop. The record challenged by then baseball commissioner Ford Frick, who had been a friend of Ruth, who said Maris needed to break the record in 154 games instead of the schedule of 162. Mr. Ed, premiering on CBS television on this date in 1961, starring actor the late Alan Young, He passed in 2016. He played second fiddle to a horse, voiced by former leading man Alan Lane, Rocky Lane, who died in 1973 of cancer. He was 64. Interestingly, the show premiered in independent syndication from January of 1958 to July of 1961, becoming one of the few series to debut in syndication and be picked up by a major network for prime time. Premiering on this date in 1962 with its third host, The Tonight Show, starring that boy from Nebraska, Johnny Carson. Carson would host the show for nearly 30 years, and to date, the longest-serving host of the show, and there'll probably never be another one who will serve that long again, given how the ratings have never been the same since Carson left. And the theme, written by Paul Anka. Well, and Johnny Carson. Although we don't know if Carson wrote any of it or if he just got put on there. Because that happened with a lot of celebrities when people would write songs for them. Anyway, other events that took place on this date in history. Concorde supersonic transport broke the sound barrier for the first time in 1969. 1971, Walt Disney World opened near Orlando. The Thrilla in Manila. Muhammad Ali defeated Joe Frazier in a boxing match in Manila in the Philippines. The U.S. returned sovereignty to the Panama Canal, to Panama, on this date in 1979. And in 1982, Epcot Center opened at Walt Disney World near Orlando. Sony launched the first consumer compact disc player on this date in 1982. In 1985, President Reagan named his former head of Health and Human Services to an ambassadorship.
I am delighted, happier than I've been in a long time, that Margaret Heckler has agreed to my request that she become the ambassador to Ireland.
The former congresswoman going through a nasty and very public divorce while she was in the cabinet, the move seen as a way to get her out of Washington. But Margaret Heckler confirmed in December, and she was seen as a very effective ambassador. President Reagan moving Margaret Heckler to Ireland 40 years ago today. Can I be ambassador to Iowa? Might be a little corny, I don't know. Labor Secretary Raymond Donovan asserted his innocence as he appeared in New York for arraignment with 7 officials of his former construction company on charges of falsifying records for a $186 million subway project.
I am outraged and disgusted by the actions and the obviously partisan timing of the Bronx District Attorney. I have not seen the indictment, but I can assure you that it is not worth the paper that it's written on. My concerns are that my family has to endure this mindless inquisition and that this not reflect negatively upon the President. To assure that this matter does not become a part of the current election campaign, I have asked the President tonight to accept my request for a leave of absence without pay, effective immediately, and he has granted my request.
And all of the defendants, including Donovan, acquitted. After which Donovan was famously quoted as asking, "Which office do I go to get my reputation back?" It's that whole thing. Indicted on page 1, acquitted on page 90. 1998, Vladimir Putin became a permanent member of the Security Council of the Russian Federation. He continues to this day to have the iron fist in Russia. Supreme Court suspended former President Bill Clinton from practicing before the High Court on this date in 2001. 2008, a $700 billion financial industry bailout won lopsided passage in the Senate, 74-25, but that after it was loaded with tax breaks and other sweeteners, more pork, if you will. And it was on this date, back in 2017, 1 October in Las Vegas. A gunman opened fire from a room at the Mandalay Bay Casino Hotel in Las Vegas, overlooking a crowd of 22,000 country music fans at a concert below. This person was a survivor.
It was nothing like anything I've ever been through in my life. This is the scariest thing I've ever been through in my life.
58 people died, more than 800 injured, the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. To this date, that was an incident that one of the few that could not have been stopped by a good person with a gun unless they, had a rifle with them and could shoot up to that floor. Because they were shooting out a window of a big mass skyscraper. And it was a sad situation. But again, a lot of people tried to use that to, make it possible to, disarm people who were good people so that criminals could be the only ones with weapons. I know I shouldn't be political during this show, but it just irritates me. Okay, Curtis LeMay passing away on this date. The General Curtis LeMay was a vice presidential candidate with George Wallace. Author Tom Clancy passing away on this date. And pro wrestler and politician Antonio Inoki. He was in the, I don't remember. What do they have? Parliament? Do they have a parliament in Japan? Is that what it is? Well, the big legislative body. He passed away on this date 3 years ago today. Among people born on this date in history who are no longer with us include Declaration of Independence signer Richard Stockton, engineer William Boeing, Everett Sloan, fine radio actor, you hear him referred to often. He also was in Citizen Kane. Outlaw Bonnie Parker, Bonnie and Clyde. I'm still not sure where the death car is going to end up. Some of those casinos, and I believe this was at Buffalo Bill's on the California-Nevada border, and they're closing most of those casinos for an indefinite period. And one of those casinos is where they had the car where Bonnie and Clyde were killed. And I'm not sure if they're just going to leave it there or if they're going to take it somewhere else where it can actually be seen again. Okay, also born on this date in history, Walter Matthau, wonderful actor, also actor James Whitmore. President Jimmy Carter, born on this date.
You have given me a great responsibility to stay close to you, to be worthy of you.
Jimmy Carter, a wonderful man, a man with a great heart. When you look at some of the things he did outside of office. Inside of office, he was probably one of the least effective presidents in years, but a wonderful, good-hearted man. We lost him last year. He made it to 100. Also born on this date, Jimmy born on this date in 1924. Roger Williams, the pianist, Autumn Leaves is a great hit. Born on this date in history. Actor Tom Bosley, you remember him from Happy Days. Actor George Peppard, Dumbledore, born on this date, who actually had a hit record. Yes, MacArthur Park by Sir Richard Harris. Richard Harris, born on this date. From the original Nutty Professor movies, Silencers, The Poseidon Adventure, actress Stella Stevens, born on this date. And the soul musician, composer, Donny Hathaway. All those folks born on this date in history, and they have shuffled off this mortal coil.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Can you believe Mary Poppins is 10 years away from 100? Dame Julie Andrews, 90 years old today. From Seventh Heaven, Stephen Collins is 78. From National Lampoon's Vacation, LBJ, The Early Years, Kingpin, Independence Day, Randy Quaid, 3/4 of a century, 75. Supermodel Cindy Margolis, 60 years old today. From the Hangover trilogy, Zach Galifianakis is 56.
It's where I keep all my things. I get a lot of compliments on this. Plus, it's not a man purse. It's called a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
From The Hangover, Zach Galifianakis is 56. Captain Marvel, Brie Larson is 36. From Fresh Off the Boat and Manifest, Luna Blaze is 24. And from Stranger Things, Priya Ferguson is 19. Though just a few of the people celebrating the first day of October is their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say... Happy birthday to you!
And we'll get started on this first day of October, Wednesday edition of Classic Radio Theater by going back 86 years, October 1st, 1939. William Johnstone as the Shadow.
In a recent study, a noted traffic expert estimates that inadequate highways and resultant traffic jams cost the American economy billions of dollars every year, and suggests that the cost of modernizing our roads would quickly be regained in time saved. Discussing motor accidents, this same expert suggests that legislation may be needed to curb the speed of our powerful automobiles before they ever leave the factories. This is a controversial question on which the experts disagree. But all traffic experts agree on one thing. Common sense cannot be legislated into the automobile driver. He has to learn it by himself. Anger, bravado, and the spirit of competition often are expressed on the highway by excessive speeding, disregard of traffic signs and signals, and other risky maneuvers. Psychologists sum it up by saying that careless drivers are emotionally immature. Put more bluntly, it means that careless driving is kid stuff.
Okay, we'll roll on here on this Wednesday Classic Radio Theater. William Johnstone, starring as the Shadow, 86 years ago today, October 1st, 1939, The Night Marauders.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
And now for another thrilling adventure of The Shadow. Today's story, The Night Marauders. The Shadow, mysterious character who furthers the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. The Shadow uses his hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the unseen voice of the Shadow belongs. As the scene opens in our story, it is night, dark, still night, and we find ourselves the unseen observers of two vague figures moving almost silently across a windowsill and into a darkened bedroom where lies asleep a beautiful girl at peace with the world. Then, out of the stillness,
Hello? Oh, hello, darling. What? Well, what happened? Are you all right? Well, who was it? A short, powerful man? A monster? Why, you're dreaming, darling. Yes? They ransacked your whole room. That sounds like the Night Marauders. Margot, I'm coming right over as soon as I call Commissioner Weston. Now, don't worry. I'll be right there. Goodbye.
Come in, Lamont.
Margot, are you all right?
Yes, I guess so. My throat's a little bruised.
Your throat?
Yes, one of them had his fingers wrapped around my neck.
That's horrible.
I guess that's what's known as getting fingerprints the hard way.
Now, this is no joking matter, Margot.
Well, I'm aware of that every time I swallow.
Did you see what they looked like?
Only the one by my bed. But I could hear the other one prowling around the room. Ooh, it was creepy.
What did the one by your bed look like?
Well, the best description I can think of at the moment is Frankenstein's homely brother. He was quite short, with long arms and a really bestial face.
That's an ugly description.
It was an ugly face.
That's probably Commissioner Weston. I asked him to come over. Come in, Commissioner.
Thank you, Cranston. How are you, Miss Lane?
All right, now, thanks.
Now, where did it happen?
Right in here in my bedroom.
Did they take anything of value?
A few years off my life.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, tell me just what took place, Miss Lane.
Well, I'm a little hazy as to detail. You see, I was asleep, and I was dreaming about pumpkin pies.
What?
Honest. Pumpkin pies. You know, the kind that Mother never makes.
Yes, Miss Lane, but tell me about your waking moments.
Don't you like pumpkin pies?
I adore pumpkin pies, Miss Lane. But this is a police investigation, not a cooking class.
I'll listen to your dream later, Margot.
Thank you, darling.
Do you mind...
Oh, sorry. Well, I was awakened by the realization that something was grasping my throat. And it incidentally wasn't pumpkin pie.
Miss Lane, please.
I started to scream, but the man put his other hand across my mouth.
And then the other man ransacked your room, is that right?
Yes, how'd you know?
Well,
He ought to know. The same two nocturnal Nimrods have been driving Commissioner Weston and his department slightly insane.
No, it's not that bad, Cranston. We'll have them both under lock and key any day now.
Oh, then you know who they are?
Well, not exactly.
Do you even vaguely know who they are?
Well,
Not exactly, eh, Commissioner?
We know how they work and, well,
And you know they're burglars.
Yes, we know they're... I mean, the department always catches up with crimes, Miss Lane.
Well, I'd like to catch up with these criminals myself, Commissioner. If you need a running mate, I wish you'd count on me.
No, thanks, but I appreciate your offer.
I see.
There's just one thing I think you should know before I leave, Miss Lane.
Yes, Commissioner?
I really do like pumpkin pie. Good night.
Well, that was a nice, chummy little investigation, but I failed to see that it proved anything.
It didn't. And Weston's plenty worried, too.
Lamont, I don't like that glint in your eye. Are you going to get mixed up in this?
Definitely.
Oh, Lamont.
Now, you go back to bed, Margot. I'll come over in the morning, and we'll figure out how the Shadow can track down the night marauders. Yeah, Margot, you don't know how fortunate you were last night.
What do you mean, Lamont?
Now, look at this newspaper. Night marauders turned to murder.
Murder?
Yes. The body of John Kenyon was discovered this morning by his valet. He'd been brutally murdered sometime before dawn today. Due to the deep bruises on his throat and the fact that his bedroom had been ransacked, Commissioner Weston admitted that the night marauders were unquestionably guilty.
Oh, Lamont, it might have been I.
Yes, Margot. May I use your phone?
Yes, surely.
I'm going to ask Weston again if I can work with him. If he doesn't want me, I'm going to work on this case by myself.
You can't tell Lamont. Maybe he'll make you a special deputy or something.
That's right, he might. Hello? Police Department? I'd like to speak to Commissioner Weston, please. Commissioner Weston. No. Weston. Weston. You know, the head of your department. Yes, that's it. That's right. The operator said he'd try to find him.
Oh, that's fine. They're supposed to catch criminals, and they can't even find their commissioner.
Hello? This is Cranston, Commissioner. I just read about the night marauders' latest crime, and I'd still like to lend a hand in rounding them up. I think that I could... Oh. I see. You're not running a school for detectives, eh? Goodbye. Nice fellow.
Did you read this, Lamont?
What, dear?
Henry Burns, an employee of the city, is quoted as having seen two figures leap from Kenyon's window at about the same hour that the crime was committed.
Good. That's something to work on.
Well, what do you plan to do?
I wouldn't be surprised if the Shadow paid a call on Henry Burns tonight.
Thanks for making sure I got home safely. I guess you can go now, officer.
Oh, no. Not until I take a look around your apartment, Mr. Burns. You're so nervous that if a mouse...
Nervous? How would you like to be locked up all day in a room the size of a cigar box? An hour after hour, face the inquisition of questions hammered at your head.
Now, they were only trying
How would you like it?
Answer me. How would you like it?
Say, look, Mr. Burns, you'd better take it easy.
I'll be dead before morning.
Now, no one's going to kill you, Mr. Burns, not with me on the job. I'll be right downstairs. Good night, pleasant dreams.
Well, Mr. Burns.
What? Who said that?
I did.
Well, where are you? Who are you?
I am the Shadow.
Shadow. I've heard of you, but I can't see you.
I cloud men's minds so they cannot see me.
Oh, you did that to me, huh?
Yes. Now see here, Mr. Burns. I haven't come here for any other purpose than to act as your friend, to help you. Please believe me.
Somehow I do believe you, Shadow.
Good. Then tell me what you saw last night.
Oh, I can't. I tell you, I just can't.
Why can't you?
I was hoping that you'd be different from the rest. But it's just the same series of questions. What did you see? What did they look like?
Wait a minute, Mr. Burns. I came in with you and the officer that escorted you home. You told him you expected to die.
Yeah.
To die.
Yeah, that's right. I expect to be killed. I'm not afraid to die.
Since you're not afraid to die, Mr. Burns, why shouldn't you tell me what you saw last night?
I hadn't thought of it that way. As long as they're going to get me anyway, why shouldn't I tell? All right. I did see something. It was horrible, Shadow. Horrible, I tell you.
Don't be afraid.
Well, I was walking home. I passed the apartment house where the murder was committed. I heard a weird call, an unearthly sound from nowhere. I turned and saw two figures that appeared silently from a second-story window. They slipped to the ground without a sound and hurried, half running, half walking. Disappeared in the shrubbery across the street at the edge of the park. One of them was short, massive, unbelievably horrible to see. And the other in his hands... What was that?
Look at your feet.
Huh?
A piece of rock with some paper tied to it.
I know. It's the Night Marauders. I know it's from them.
Read it. Pick it up and read it.
All right. Dead men and wise men say nothing. You have the choice of being either dead or wise. Sign the Night Marauders. Dead or wise.
Put the note on the table.
All right.
It's the first clue. And from that very scrap of paper, the police may be able to get fingerprints. 100 leads to the solution of these crimes.
Maybe you're right. Maybe the police could find the Night Marauders. Hurry, take it. Take it to the police. That note may save my life.
I will. And now, Mr. Burns.
Yeah?
I suggest that you try to get some rest. The police are on guard. You're safe enough here.
I guess you're right. You go out this way. Good night.
Good night. Rest well.
Huh? Rest well. Dead men and wise men say nothing.
Mr. Burns, open the door. Open the door, Mr. Burns.
No answer.
Come on, help me break this door down.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at the poor devil.
Oh, good Lord.
Is he dead?
Let me look at the body.
Oh, I can't stand this.
Quiet. Still breathing a little. Be quiet, stand back. Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Shadow.
The Shadow. So he's the guy behind the riddle of the Night Marauders.
Murphy. Murphy. Yes, Commissioner Weston. I want a list of every piece of jewelry that the Night Marauders have stolen from their victims. Yes, sir. Has any of it turned up at the pawn shops yet? No, sir, not a piece. We've been checking every fence for months, sir. All right, then we'll... Yes?
Good morning, Commissioner. I believe you're looking for me for the murder of Henry Burns.
Who's this?
The Shadow, Commissioner.
The Shadow?
Yes.
Murphy, have this call traced at once. Get every squad car in town in action.
Right, sir.
Now, what did you say, Shadow?
Commissioner, I know you're having this call traced. But I called to tell you that I was in Henry Burns' apartment last night. While I was there, a stone was thrown through the window. It had a note attached to it.
We didn't find any note.
I know you didn't. I have the note. I'll send it to you tomorrow. I'd better hang up now. You may trace this call faster than I anticipate. Goodbye, Commissioner.
Wait! Commissioner. Well, Murphy, did you trace the call?
Yes, sir.
Squad cars on the way?
No, sir.
Why not?
The call came from the phone booth here in headquarters.
The call here in headquarters? Well, did you get him?
No, sir. There was no one in sight, sir.
Well, this is great. The Shadow is now insulting the department with the department's own nickels.
Park's beautiful tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Lamont. Well, what good does it do me?
No, Margot.
Oh, don't be alarmed. I'll behave. You know, Lamont, I made a dreadful mistake last night.
And what was that?
Well, I just remembered. It wasn't the kind of pumpkin pies that Mother made at all.
What wasn't the kind of pumpkin pies that
My dream. It was apple dumplings. Now, wasn't that silly of me? Whatever made me think it was pumpkin pie?
Driver, watch out for that car. It's carting you off the road.
Yeah, I see the gun on full. Whoa! Steady now. Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Cranston.
Commissioner Weston. Say, you gave us a scare.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Commissioner, I was just telling Lamont. It wasn't pumpkin pie at all last night. It was apple dumplings.
What was which?
A dream, Commissioner. Last night, you remember
Oh, yes, I see. I recognized you two riding along, and I thought I'd give you a little tip on detecting, Mr. Cranston.
Really? What's that?
While you're driving around the park for a breath of fresh air, enjoying the sunset after a good dinner...
And a very good dinner it was, too, Commissioner.
I'm driving around in the park because after analysis I discovered that all of the crimes of the night marauders have taken place within a block of the park. What do you think of that?
Well, is that what you call a clue, Commissioner?
Is that what I call it? It's the first significant fact we've unearthed.
Do you really think that the Shadow is guilty, Commissioner?
What else am I to think? He tried to mislead us today by calling up about some phony letter. And furthermore, I think he's right here in this park.
Oh, no, Commissioner.
Yes, sir, that's what I think. And I have a hunch we'll pick him up tonight. Well, I must be going.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Commissioner. Well, maybe he's going to beat you to the punch after all.
Maybe you've got something there.
Lamont.
What is it, Margot? Well, you're white as a sheet.
That's it. Did you hear that weird call?
Oh, yes, well, what about it?
That's the call I heard last night. I heard it while that man still had his hand on my throat. And when he heard it, he looked up and then let go immediately.
Are you sure it's the same call?
Oh, Lamont, do you think I could forget one detail of that awful experience?
Driver, stop here.
Yes, sir.
It sounded as though it came from over there by the zoo.
We're going to walk a bit. We'll be back shortly.
Very good, sir.
All right, down you get, Margot.
All right.
Yeah. Margot, on second thought, I think you'd better go back and stay in the carriage.
All right. Oh, but be careful, Lamont, please.
I'll be as quiet as a shadow.
Get back, Freddy. Get back. You want me to clean your cage, don't you? There, that's better. Now you'll stay over there where you belong, Freddy. You know, Freddy, you're a very interesting playmate. Oh, you're a little rough once in a while, but when you figure it out, you're quite like a human. We've been friends for a long time, eh, Freddy? Yes, I remember when you first came here. Yes, you were just a little fellow, and now you're a full-grown gorilla. The finest specimen in captivity. Yes. Why, when you came here, you weren't any bigger than Jocko. If you could only read, Freddy, you'd laugh, too. Do you know what the papers said today, Freddy? They said that the Shadow killed that man last night. Yes! Silly fools, as if the Shadow had the strength to do what you did to that man. But fools! Why should he get credit for those murders, Freddy? Oh, but it's just as well. Until you get more experience, Freddy, yes. Yes, then no one will take credit for our work. You know, Freddy, we can rule this whole city. And do you know how, Freddy? Through fear. Here, now, what's the matter with you? Here, now, shut up, Freddy, shut up there now. What's the matter with you? What was that?
It's the Shadow.
Shadow? Where are you?
Here in the cage with you and your gorilla.
Oh, you're the man nobody can see. What are you doing here?
I've been standing here listening to you talk to your friend Freddy.
Oh, you've heard everything I said?
Yes.
And we keepers always talk to our animals. They are more quiet when they hear our voices. It doesn't make any difference what we say, just so long as we talk. Now, what I said meant nothing, Shadow. Nothing at all. No! Now, Shadow, you and Freddy are locked alone in the cage. And he knows you're in the cage. You may be able to hypnotize my mind so I can't see you. But you can't do it to a gorilla, can you? Can you?
You're right. I can't.
Oh, the Shadow isn't afraid of Freddy, is he?
No.
But you will be, because in a minute I'm going to tell Freddy to kill you. But first, I thought maybe you'd like to ask me about the Night Marauders. Shadow, may I present the Night Marauders? Little Jocko, the monkey who is in the cage down at the end, Freddy the gorilla, and their trainer and brains, Joseph Shankro. Yes, it's a pleasure to at last be able to introduce us, even if it is only to a doomed man. Yes. Tell me, Shadow, will you be visible after Freddy kills you?
That remains to be seen. But tell me more about your crimes, Joseph Shankro.
They are not crimes. They are adventures. You're not quiet, Freddy, quiet. It's not quite the time yet, Freddy. Shadow, I'm going to be a great power. Power through fear is my motto.
Why did you turn to murder?
Oh, I was tired of taking jewelry. I wanted a new adventure. I have all the jewelry I need right now hidden beneath you. Yes, beneath the cage you're standing in. But now, Shadow, comes the newest of my adventures. I'm going to see you die. Yes, you know too much, and besides, I'm tired of talking to you. Oh, this is going to be fun. That's very amusing. Yeah, that's right, Freddy. Now's the time. Kill. Kill, Freddy. Kill. Freddy, do you hear me? Kill him. Crush him to death. Kill him.
Well, Joseph Shankro, your power is gone. Your gorilla will no longer do what you want.
Freddy, obey me. Kill him.
He will not obey you anymore, Joseph Shankro.
He belongs to me.
I, too, know and understand animals. Freddy won't kill me.
Yes, he will. Freddy, kill him. Do you hear me? I'm coming in there with this whip. I'll cut you to ribbons, Freddy. Then you'll know who your master is.
You fool. Don't open the door. Stay out. Stay away from him.
Then you'll learn your master's here.
Don't hit him.
Then you'll kill when I tell you to.
Stop it.
You feel that, Freddy?
You're mad. Stop it, I tell you.
Like this, Freddy. Now you know who's your master. You'll do what I say. Now kill Freddy. Kill. No, Freddy. No, Freddy, stop. Stop, let go. No, let go, Freddy.
Gorilla's moved.
Stay back, Miss Lane. Stay back. Are you all right, Miss Lane?
Yes. Oh, Commissioner Weston, did you fire those shots?
Yes, I did. I was standing behind that tree there. Oh, just a second.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm shutting the cage door. The Shadow's in here. it's a great moment for me. The gorilla is dead. The night marauders are no more. And I have at last caught the Shadow.
Not quite yet, Commissioner.
What? The Shadow? I was right here. I heard everything that went on between you and Joseph Shankro. I know you're not guilty of murder, but still there are a lot of things I want to know about you, and you won't get out of that cage until I find them out.
But I am out, Commissioner. I came out when the gorilla escaped. And if you don't believe it, you'll find a bullet in the back of the gorilla that didn't come from your gun. Better luck next time, Commissioner.
Miss Lane, if you were not here, I'd say a few things that no gentleman should ever say.
Well, I don't mind if you do say them, but let me first say thank you for saving my life.
Well, I did my bit, but I'm afraid that some of the thanks belongs to the Shadow. And so help me, someday I'm going to find out who he is.
Margot, are you all right?
Yes, Lamont.
I heard shots. Good heavens, the gorilla, he didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Lamont, he was dead before he got near me. The commissioner saved my life.
Well, for that, Commissioner, I shall never be able to thank you enough.
Well, sorry you weren't in on the kill, Lamont. In case the night marauders has been solved. And, Lamont, except for a very bad break, I would have been able to introduce you to the Shadow.
Really, Commissioner? I can think of nothing more interesting than to have you introduce me to the Shadow.
Today's program is based on a story copyrighted by the Shadow magazine. All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. The Shadow magazine is on sale at your local newsstand.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
86 years ago, October 1st, 1939, The Shadow on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, we'll go to 1949 for an episode of The Adventures of Philip Marlowe.
We live in an age of specialization. We work in it, too. The legendary jack of all trades is lost out to the master of one. Too often, however, 20th century employers find it difficult to find the highly trained, highly skilled workers they need. Like any problem, however, theirs will yield to thought and consideration. A physically handicapped worker, for example, may not be able to do every job well, but if he's trained to do the one job you want done, you can rest assured he'll do that job well. A physical disability is not and need not be a job disability. Very often, a handicap will even add to the worker's efficiency. Where excessive room noise is a factor, a deaf employee may prove more efficient than his colleagues. Weekdays, call the local office of your state employment service and hire the handicapped to fill job openings in your organization. You will find the state employment service listed in your telephone directory.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox continues with an episode of The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, starring Gerald Mohr, from 76 years ago, October 1st, 1949, The Tale of the Mermaid.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gutter, the prison, or the grave. This started with a wreck and went from there to double murder over $75,000 worth of glitter that nobody got in the end. Because I found out just in time what was fishy about the tale of the mermaid.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Mohr starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Tale of the Mermaid.
9:30, I was still in my office, tucking in the loose ends on a report, while I listened with half an ear to the fabric of city sounds rising from the street below. The fabric ripped suddenly by tires clawing concrete. The shattering crash that followed brought me to my feet. It was a traffic accident, and a bad one. I ran to the window, but it had happened around the corner out of sight from my office. So I watched others run for it and remembered grimly that every 30 seconds, somewhere in the country, a thing like that happened. And 1 out of every 16 minutes was fatal. I wondered who had been chewed up in a chromium meat grinder this time as I listened to first the police, then the emergency ambulance, and finally the scavenger truck cleaned the wreck off the street. After that, I went back to my report again and tried to forget about it. But an hour later, that same accident came back into my office.
Mr. Marlowe,
Yeah?
this is Corey Riggs.
Yes, Miss Riggs?
I'm a nurse at the Warwick Emergency Hospital.
Uh-huh.
About an hour ago, a man named Stanley Ott was brought in, and he's been calling for you.
For me?
He was badly injured in an automobile accident on Cahuenga on his way to your office.
Wait a minute, who did you say this was?
I'm the nurse assigned to Mr. Ott at the hospital. I just got off duty, and I had to wait until I was relieved before I could call you.
I see. Well, look, Miss Riggs, I'd like to help in any way I can, but it's 9:30.
Mr. Marlowe, Mr. Ott gave me $250 and told me to call you.
Yeah, I know, but
And he said that I should give you $200 and keep the $50 for myself.
Oh, fine. Now I get clients by proxy.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I'll be right over, Miss Riggs. I didn't know anyone named Stanley Ott, and I felt a little like an ambulance chaser, but I was only 15 minutes in getting to the emergency hospital. As I walked up the ambulance ramp, a smart-looking brunette came toward me.
Mr. Marlowe? I'm Corey Riggs, the nurse who called.
Oh, hello. Can I see him now?
It wouldn't do any good. You see, he went into a coma a few minutes after I called you.
Oh, it's too late, is that it?
Let's move away from the door, shall we?
Sure.
You see, Mr. Marlowe, before he went into the coma, Ott wasn't rational. He was raving.
About what sort of things?
About you and a girl.
Oh?
As near as I could make out, she's supposed to meet someone tonight at 2 o'clock and collect $75,000.
It's quite an assignment. Who's the girl?
I don't know. All Ott said was something about a plaid coat as identification.
Plaid coat, huh? Any idea what he wanted me to do? Chaperone, maybe?
No, he kept pleading, stop her, she can't do it. So I'm sure that he wanted you to prevent this girl from keeping that appointment. For some reason that seems absolutely imperative to him.
Where was this 2 o'clock meeting supposed to take place?
I have no idea.
Oh, fine. So it boils down to this. A girl we don't know in a plaid coat is meeting someone we don't know at a place we don't know at 2 a.m. The man who wants me to prevent it is in a coma and can't talk. Didn't he say anything else, Miss Riggs?
He just kept saying, you've got to help me, Marlowe. It's life and death.
You know, we can stir up an awful hornet's nest poking our noses into $75,000 worth of business we know nothing about. I doubt that we can do any good anyway, because we don't have enough to go on. If he said anything else to even point in the right...
Marlowe.
What?
Wait a minute. He mumbled something once about a Constantine.
Constantine?
Yes, it's some pier.
What is it, a boat?
I don't know. But at least it's a lead, isn't it?
Anything else?
No.
Okay, where can I reach you?
I'll be at my quarters, Crestview 5781.
5781. And keep track of Stanley Ott's condition, will you? If he comes out of it, talk to him. We've only got 3 short hours. I'll call you, Corey. I felt a little weird as I left the hospital because I was traveling on strictly second-hand information as to what had gone on in a delirious mind. But in spite of that, there was still enough coherence in what Corey Riggs told me to make a case. My first stop was a phone booth and a call to the police, where I found out from the accident report that Stanley Ott was 30, unmarried, small-time lawyer, and an L.A. resident with a clean police record. My next call was the harbor master's office in San Pedro.
Constantine? Nope. Don't remember no vessel by that name, sonny. Just a minute, I'll look her up in the registry. Let's see. Constantine. Only one listed is a 4-masted schooner sunk off Pirates Point near Monterey in 1870.
It's a little before my time.
Not the one, eh?
Not the one. So I tried the Coast Guard.
No fishing boat called Constantine on this coast, mister.
That was followed by a check of Yacht Harbor at Long Beach, negative. And a call to the pleasure boat anchorage at Santa Monica.
No Constantine registered here, sir.
After that, a long, futile reconnaissance of the waterfront from one end to the other. It left me 1 solid hour later out at the end of a tottering, almost abandoned concessions pier in Venice, swearing in blind frustration at the black seething ocean below. I was licked.
Ain't thinking of jumping in, are you, pal? Hey, you look like you lost your best friend.
I did, Buster. Me.
I was sunk with the Constantine in 1870.
Constantine? You know him, too, huh?
Him?
Yeah.
You mean Constantine's a guy?
Sure, pal. There's a shack there. Wait till the beacon light comes around again. You see? See there?
Well, I'll be. Prince Constantine Chevnov. Occultist, palmist, and medium. Personal consultant by appointment only.
Yeah, but that's a fake.
No fooling.
All them guys. He owes everybody around, even at the Ziggy, me. For $1 and that's something. But he's a genuine Russian prince. Hey, where you going?
Have a look. Prince Constantine Chevnov could be my boy.
He wouldn't want you nosing around here, pal.
That's too bad. Does he live here?
Yeah, in the back. He runs his pitch in the front where all them green curtains are.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I suppose he always leaves his door unlocked, huh?
What? Whoa. Hey, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'll bet. There'll be a light switch here someplace. Oh, yeah. Now let's see what... Oh.
Holy cats. Goodbye, mister. Goodbye.
As the little wharf rat darted through the door and scampered away into the darkness, I went over to the body, face up on the cheap, gaudy carpet of the seance room. He was about 35 in a substantial gray business suit stained red in front where the bullets had gone in. And his wallet was missing. There was no other identification on him. His gray snap-brim hat was spilled a few feet away, so I picked it up to look for initials and found instead a small file card stuck into the sweatband. Typed at the top was the heading, The Mermaid. Owner Otis Van Owen, only relative Evelyn Van Owen, niece. Mermaid stolen November 12, 1948. Insurance paid in full. In ink, Van Owen died August 1949, and under that in pencil, Konstantin Chevnov, Venice Pier, and Louis Paradise, 913 Seacrest Road, Pacific Palisades. It took 20 minutes to find 913 Seacrest. And when I stopped and got close enough, what I saw through an open window made the Constantine trap I just left look as reliable as a post office by comparison. It was a miniature Egyptian temple, exotic and dainty, sickening lushness of red velvet and yellow silk. And in the center of the room was a bloated little man, balancing a long cigarette holder in one hand, while he simpered into a honey-colored French phone in the other.
It was an arrangement.
I moved up quietly until I could hear him.
A sentimental agreement. That is right, Evelyn. Your Uncle Otis and I were the best of friends for years. Well, thank you, child. Where are you now? Oh, the servitor. Good. I advise you to stay there until a few minutes before 2, and you will not forget to wear a plaid coat, just to be sure I won't make a mistake.
What is it, Bud?
What?
Sideshow?
Hey!
Careful now.
You would not.
Sudden noises like this gun going off upset Mr. Paradise.
I am looking forward to meeting you.
What do you find so interesting inside?
Conversation. About the mermaid, probably.
Uh-oh. Too bad you dropped that one, Bud, because I'd bump you for a nickel, say nothing to 75 G's.
I don't talk things over with punks. I reserve it for the head man. Go do something about it.
Okay, Bud, I will. Go on, move. Round to the door and inside. Mr. Paradise gets some kind of kick out of stepping on big guys like you.
The gopher face shoved his automatic into the small of my back and marched me inside, where the air was thick with cheap incense. The bloated little king with the long cigarette holder had stepped out. But he came back fast when the gopher called him.
Hey, Mr. Paradise.
He stared at me from across the room, and his nostrils flared for an instant. And he simpered again and sidled toward me. The gopher dug at my spine with his gun.
Well, now, what is this, Rudy?
Snooper, Mr. Paradise. Caught him outside, peeking in the window.
Oh, it is a bad night for snoopers. Who are you?
Name's Marlowe.
And the business?
Snooping.
He knows about the mermaid, Mr. Paradise.
He does he? How much do you know? Speak up.
She's got a fishtail instead of legs.
You dare to joke?
Just stand here and take it, big man. You asked for it. Make a move and I'll drop you.
I know what you are, Marlowe, but not how much you have found out. Now tell me, because the next time I slap you, it will carry more weight than my bare hand, I promise you.
You have company, Paradise.
Should I get it?
No, you keep this baboon under control, Rudy. I will answer the door. Oh, Prince, come in.
Paradise, what do you mean? How far do you think you can go with my reputation? Do you want to get me hanged?
Why, what is the matter, Constantine? You are upset.
Upset? I'm out of my mind. Oh, what a shock. And such a stupid thing for you to do.
What are you raving about?
He found that body on his front room floor, right, Constantine?
Exactly. Precisely. And what is more, I did not put it there. Of all the places in the world, why did you pick this one? Paradise, who is this? This stranger here?
If you would close your mouth and open your eyes more often, Prince Constantine, you would not be the nervous wreck you are. This is Mr. Marlowe, another snooper.
Oh, another one. Paradise. Paradise, listen to me. It's better if we quit. It's better if we don't try it tonight. It's out of hand. I don't like it now. We should get away and come back next year and do it.
You jellyfish, there is nothing to worry about now. Insurance investigators often work in pairs. Is that not so, Marlowe?
It's your pitch, round man. You don't need any help from me.
You are so right. Rudy and I caught the first at your place, Constantine. Now we have the second one here. That is all there are. The danger is over. It's clear sailing from now
but what about that cadaver you had the audacity to leave lying in my seance room? What about that?
Forgive me, Constantine. That was a necessity. I am sorry. Now listen.
Hey, Rudy. Does this go on all the time?
Yeah. Ain't it awful?
And think of all the champagne, caviar, buffalo, stroganoff you can buy with the Mermaid.
I don't care.
Just a bracelet, but at the same time it is $75,000 worth of diamonds and platinum.
Okay, Paradise. I trust you. Now, we go, huh? My, Gnazdo.
Yes, Prince. The Gnazdo it is, and success.
Hey, Mr. Paradise. What should I do with the big boy here?
Yeah, you're kind of leaving a loose end around, aren't you, Fatty?
If I had the time, Marlowe, I would beat the arrogance out of you a little chunk at a time. Rudy.
Yeah?
You've got no initiative, but you do have imagination. So use it. Goodbye, Marlowe.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, it's a big break in entertainment for you and a big break in a career for some talented youngsters when Horace Height's original youth opportunity program opens the door to fame and fortune every Sunday evening on CBS. Popular Horace Height is host to young folks who want to break into show business. And every Sunday evening, one lucky winner does break in, to his delight and your listening pleasure. Yes, for music, comedy, thrills, and all-around fun. Listen to Horace Height Sunday evenings, another great CBS show heard over most of these same stations.
Tune in this fall for the shows that you love best of all.
Listen carefully.
Here's the address.
It's CBS.
Now, with our star, Gerald Mohr, we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, The Tale of the Mermaid.
When Louis Paradise hesitated at the door, snarled the suggestion that this henchman used his imagination in disposing of me, and left in lockstep with the White Russian screwball, I got the point. But even if I'd missed it entirely, one look into Brother Rudy's eyes would have done the trick. There were no pupils, just slits of lethal viciousness. Windows to his warped little mind where I could practically see the montage going on. That ran from ancient thumbscrews by candlelight up to a generous beating by street lamp with brass knucks. I felt a cold knot grow in the pit of my stomach as Rudy, with a cannon in his hand, pointed at my head, started toward me. And from someplace outside, I got a break. Two romantic cats. Rudy spun toward the sound. One chance to a customer, Rudy, and you missed!
Kill you, Marlowe. I'll blow your head off.
Not tonight, gentle soul. Give it to me. I don't want you to hurt yourself until we've had a chance to talk. That's it. Now, lie down. I knew there was some reason why I like cats, their voices. Okay, Rudy, you've had enough rest. Now let's get back to business.
Now, wait a minute.
Come on, get up. We're going to talk.
Wait, hold it, please. No reason for any more rough stuff. I'll cooperate.
That's better. Where did Paradise and His Highness head for? The Gnazdo, where is it?
I don't know.
Come on, you said there was no reason for rough stuff, remember?
Ow! Yeah, I remember. That Gnazdo, that's something I never heard of.
An unhappy coincidence, Rudy. It's one thing I'm interested in.
Yeah, wait. Must be something else you want to know. Something else I could tell you that... Hey, what are you going to do?
You mean you can't tell, Rudy? That's funny. All it takes is a little imagination. Rudy out of the way, I started through the place looking for all-important answer to what was the Gnazdo. But 20 minutes of turning drawers and closets inside out revealed nothing more exciting than Louis Paradise's address book, first names only, and a picture of a girl named Toodles who belonged to the Roaring Twenties, and by this time should have caught a death of cold. His sister, no doubt. But no lead on the Gnazdo. So on the slim chance that my client Stanley Ott might already be back in this world and able to help, I got outside into my car and drove to the first drugstore where, after checking the phone books under everything from bars to bathhouses for a Gnazdo and getting no place, I called Corey Riggs at the nurse's home.
No, Marlowe. Stanley Ott's still unconscious. I just talked to the night nurse on his floor. They expect him to come out of it soon. Why? What happened?
Well, it's too much to explain now, Corey, but that girl, the one in the plaid coat, I found out that her name's Evelyn Van Owen, and she's staying at the Surf Hotel. Now, see if that much checks with Ott when he comes to, will you?
All right.
Oh, also, there's a diamond-studded item called the Mermaid, which accounts for that $75,000 he mentioned. Now, Constantine and the pier now equal a phony Russian prince who runs a spook palace out on the old Venice pier. Now, you got all that?
Uh-huh.
Good. Now, look, honey, listen real hard. Before Ott passed out, did he by any chance say the word Gnazdo?
Gnazdo?
Yeah.
No. What does it mean?
I don't know. I think it's the name of a place.
Oh, have you checked the phone books?
Yeah. It's no dice, Corey. Also, I checked one Mr. Louis Paradise, who you might mention...
Marlowe, wait a minute.
What's the
Hold
matter?
the wire, will you? There's a girl here, one of the nurses, who's trying to tell me something.
Oh.
It's the Gnazdo, Marlowe. Shh, wait a minute. She knows something about it here. It's Rosemary. You talk to her.
Hello.
You want to know what Gnazdo means?
Yeah.
Well, it's Russian, like Pashlamaya Gnazdo.
Oh, that's so. Well, what does it mean in English, Rosemary? Fast, please, it's important.
Well, that means let's go to my place. Gnazdo's the word for nest, sort of like cozy apartment or cottage.
My place, nest. You sure of that?
Well, I'm positive. I was an army nurse in the war, and I spent 2 years in Germany after the shooting part was over. 2 years, a half a block away from the Russian zone.
That's close enough. Thanks a million, Rosemary.
Don't mention it. Here's Corey.
Oh.
Thanks, Rosemary. That do it, Marlowe?
Yeah, I think so. At any rate, unless I'm way off base, it's where both the Mermaid and all parties concerned are going to rendezvous at 2 a.m. That's less than a half hour from now. The Prince's place on the pier. I want to be early, so goodbye, Corey. I'll call again when I know more. Yeah, and give my everlasting love to girlfriend Rosemary. She all is show a peach. There was still a few parts missing, the way there always are. But as I drove fast for the old Venice pier and added as I went along, it came out something like the team of Paradise and Prince Whatchamacallit ready, willing, and able to pay $75,000 for a piece of jewelry that one Evelyn Van Owen now owned. A mermaid, which, according to the data I'd found on the insurance man's body, had once been stolen from Evelyn's late uncle. But I left it there when my rearview mirror said a long gray sedan that had been tagging me discreetly for the last 3 blocks was now being indelicate about it and closing fast. The driver was old pal Rudy, and as he came abreast, he headed for me.
All right. You're okay, Mac. Don't you worry about a thing. We'll have you out of there in a minute. Hey, can't you knock out that horn?
Knock out the horn, he says. What do you think we're trying to do? It ain't so easy getting my hand past this printed hood. You know.
Oh, gee.
Oh.
Well, that's better.
Hey, cabby, what'd I hit?
Well, in order of their appearance,
Ooh.
Mac, your car into a telephone pole and then you into your dashboard.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, you're sure lucky you bounced off the curb first, mister.
I'll say.
Slowed you down plenty. Oh, hey, here comes the ambulance.
Yeah.
Look at the roll.
Not for me. I'm all right. Hey, come on, cabby, help me out of this, will you?
Sure, that's what we're trying to do, but don't you worry, the ambulance ain't for you. It's for the guy that sideswiped you and then tried to get away. I seen what happened, and I went after him in me cab. He turned into a dead end, no less, trying to shake me. Ooh, is he a mess? But I guess he'll live all right. Hey, what's he got against you anyhow, Mac?
Just my life. Listen, your cab's still all right?
Sure, there's someplace you gotta go.
There is. The old Venice Concessions Pier, my friend, and the sooner the better. Come on. Maybe my head against the dashboard was exactly what I needed. Because right then and there, the method of Rudy's handiwork made me think of an angle that I'd neglected almost completely. My unconscious client had not wanted me to get the Mermaid or the $75,000, but to stop Evelyn from keeping her rendezvous, which at this point I figured could mean but one thing. It was exactly 2 o'clock when the cab slammed to a stop near the pier, and I piled out and ran onto the empty, fog-dampened planking that led to Prince Constantine's shack. Nothing but mist moved over the pier. No unusual sound broke the pattern of waterfront noises. And I thought momentarily that I was still in time to prevent what Stanley Ott somehow knew was going to happen. That Louis Paradise and his eccentric sidekick intended to get the Mermaid from Evelyn, but pay off in only one way. I ran to the rear of the shack on stilts and got close to the half-open door where I could see and hear and found out just what I'd expected. In the storeroom, spread out and very still on the oil-soaked planks that were a makeshift floor, was the lifeless form of a girl, who, according to the plaid coat she wore, was the late Evelyn Van Orn. And kneeling close to a gun in one hand, the sparkling Mermaid in the other, was her executioner, Louis Paradise. Next to him, his number 1 boy, Prince Constantine Chevnov, not very happy.
A fool to shoot her was stupid.
Yes. 75 grand, stupid. Or would you have preferred that I pay Miss Van Orn in cash? I had to kill her.
Yes, Paradise, but the gun, so much noise. We can't afford to attract attention.
With 2 corpses on hand, I should say not, Princey. Don't try it, Louis.
Oh, the Mermaid. The space between the boards. The Mermaid. Oh.
It's in the water, Chevnov. Shame.
Yeah. Yes, it's a shame. We did so much. Worked so hard.
Yeah. Killed so often. Gonna run for it, Your Highness?
Run? Nah. No, Paradise is dead here. Without Paradise, I am not so brave. I will do as you say.
Keep quiet. Don't make a sound, Chevno. We got company.
Quiet!
Pardon me. Can you please tell me where Louis Paradise can be
It's Louis Paradise there. Who are you?
Evelyn Van Orn.
What? Van Orn?
Oh.
The woman who was supposed to sell the Mermaid to Paradise?
That's right. But on my way over here, just after I left my hotel, somebody struck me, knocked me out. Took my coat there and my purse and ran.
Your purse with the Mermaid, no doubt.
Yes.
And that, Miss Van Orn, makes this angle shooter here. Yeah. The very dead nurse, Corey Riggs. Let's get out of here.
So there's nothing to worry about, Miss Van Orn. Stanley's going to be all right.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Why is it women always cry when they're so happy? Huh?
I don't know, but it's effective. Well, I'll run along now. Goodbye.
Bye, Doctor.
Bye. You know, Mr. Marlowe, when I was in Stanley's room with the doctor, Stan said he didn't lose control of his car at all when he had that accident in front of your place. He was run off the road
by a gray sedan, I know. Because I had the same treatment. It was one of Louis Paradise's henchmen, Rudy. Where's your car, honey? I'll walk you out.
Oh, just outside the front door.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, did I tell you why Rudy roughed him up?
Yes, in a way. You see, I told Stanley about the deal with the Mermaid, and he thought it all sounded a little phony.
Can't understand why.
He's a lawyer, you know.
Now, legal type mind. Yeah.
He said meeting anyone at 2 in the morning was ridiculous, so he investigated as much as he could, because he was worried about me. We're engaged, you know.
No, I never would have guessed.
And he found out that Mr. Paradise was a fence. And Stan said that probably he never intended to give me the $75,000 for the Mermaid at all. That they intended to kill me.
Here we are. Tell me, why did you get in touch with Paradise in the first place?
I was just following Uncle Otis's instructions. He gave me the Mermaid when he was dying. And he told me if I wanted money to sell it only to a Mr. Paradise, but not to mention it to anyone.
Your uncle faked the robbery, collected the insurance money, and then let you sell the Mermaid to a fence, huh? Just lucky for you that Nurse Corey Riggs was clever. She put together just enough of Otis's gibberish to know that there was something good to be had and then got me to unravel it for her.
And she got killed taking my place.
When she tried to collect your $75,000.
Yeah. Oh, here's my car.
Well, Evelyn, for a little while you were a rich woman. Now it's all gone. How do you feel?
I'm alive. And in love.
Yes, well, that answers my question. Good night, baby. And good luck. When I left the hospital, I wandered back to the old Venice Pier in Prince Constantine's Gnazdo. It was 5 a.m, and the police had finished cleaning the place up. But the word had gotten out. A crowd had gathered. They always do. Curious, restless, sordid crowd, equipped with everything from grappling hooks to homemade diving helmets, all climbing over each other for a chance to fish for the Mermaid. She who had brought death to 3 people, injury to 2 others in the course of one night. And suppose they found her. What then? A lot of glittering pieces of white coal set in a metal frame we call precious. Look at the suckers grab. That's all, Marlowe. Home and to bed.
The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, bringing you Raymond Chandler's most famous character, star Gerald Mohr, and are produced and directed by Norman MacDonald. Script is by Mel Donnelly, Robert Mitchell, and Gene Levitt. Featured in the cast were Rita Lynn, John Daner, Michael Ann Barrett, Wilms Herbert, Junius Matthews, Herb Vigran, and Mark Lawrence. The special music is composed and conducted by Richard Orant. Be sure and be with us next week when Philip Marlowe says...
It started with a terrified woman lost in a maze of memories she couldn't explain. And waiting for her outside an open window was death.
Another show has joined the CBS Sunday Night Parade. It's The Contented Hour, starring Buddy Clark and featuring the finest in popular and semi-classical music. It comes to you on most of these CBS stations for the first time tomorrow night, making its debut on CBS the same night as Red Skelton and Edgar Bergen and Charles McCarthy. Yes, this fall, you hear them all on CBS. This is Paul Masterson speaking. Now, stay tuned for Gangbusters, which follows immediately over most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And that's from 76 years ago, October 1st, 1949, The Adventures of Philip Marlowe on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Okay, coming up tomorrow, on Thursday, we'll have comedy with Fibber McGee and Molly, the Great Gildersleeve, Bill Harris and Alice Faye, and our Miss Brooks. On Friday, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes starring John Stanley and Alfred Shirley from 1948. Dr. Christian, starring Gene Herschel from 1945, Love to Mama. Also Sam Spade, Howard Duff starring there from 1948, The Sugarcane Caper, and The Whistler from 1948, The Big Gamble. On Saturday, Suspense. Ellen McRae starring in Room 203 from 1959. Of course, you know her by another name, Ellen Burstyn. Lon Clark as Nick Carter, Master Detective from 1943, Counter Spy from 1949, and Theodore Royal from 1953, Orson Welles starring in The Queen of Spades. On Sunday, we'll have The Lives of Harry Lime starring Wells as well from 1951, Dragnet starring Jack Webb from 1950, Jackson Beck as Philo Vance from 1948, and John Daner as the Frontier Gentleman from 1958. Comedy on Monday with It Pays to Be Ignorant, Stan Freberg, Jack Benny, and Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. More comedy on Tuesday with Fred Allen and Ozzie and Harriet from 1945, the Hoosier Hot Shots from 1950, and Milton Berle from 1947. 1 week from today, we'll have another episode of Philip Marlowe, along with Calling All Cars from 99 years ago, Boston Blackie from 1946 starring Dick Calmer, and Barry Craig Confidential Investigator William Gargan from 1952. That's what's coming up the next week here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Next, Herbert Marshall is The Man Called X.
The National Safety Council reports that highway accidents are being reduced and lives being saved. But accidents are still a national problem. The major causes of traffic casualties are speed, drink, and carelessness. Driving too fast for road conditions is one of the most common causes of traffic accidents. Next to speed, driving on the wrong side of the road was reported as the most frequent driver violation of common sense in the safety laws. And 1/4 of the fatal accidents involve a driver or pedestrian who's been drinking. Take the responsibility on yourself and urge safety precautions in your community. Every motorist and every pedestrian should obey traffic signs and signals. Never drive after drinking. Never drive on the wrong side of the road. Watch for warnings on grade crossings. Be alert and careful every moment you're behind the wheel. Remember, the life you save may be your own.
And they might be a listener to this podcast, too, so save them no matter what. Okay, Herbert Marshall as The Man Called X from 74 years ago, October 1st, 1951. There's an invitation to a murder.
Listen to Herbert Marshall as The Man Called X. Wherever there's mystery, intrigue, romance, in all the strange and dangerous places of the world, there you will find The Man Called X. Of all the weapons of modern warfare, those that have gained the greatest notoriety are the guided missiles, the death-dealing germs, the terrifying atomic and H-bombs. But perhaps the deadliest, the most vicious weapon of all is one that we cannot see nor feel, but the impact of which can be 1,000-fold more destructive. The weapon, the big lie. A widow in a modest New York apartment receives a mysterious telephone call.
I got it from a guy who was drafted at the same time. Just thought you ought to know. They're sending his son overseas right away. And he hasn't even learned how to fire a rifle. Just thought you ought to know.
A rumor spreads throughout a minority community in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, they're really getting a raw deal. All of your guys in Korea are being used as assault troops. They get themselves bumped off, knocking out enemy positions, and the other boys move up without even getting their hair mussed. Talk about a raw deal.
In a small town just outside an army camp in Tennessee.
The way I heard it, they don't know how good these new atom rockets will work against troops. So they shipped A and B companies out to the proving grounds last week to use them as human guinea pigs. They say the hospital's already full of guys dying from atom burns.
So it looks like we're faced with another Operation Big Lie, Chief.
If you don't think so, Ken, look at these reports. Dallas, New York, Kansas City, San Francisco. The same thing everywhere. Rumors.
Yeah, the old story. Play race against race and religion against religion. Throw suspicion on our whole defense program. What's been done about it, Chief?
I've got men assigned to every principal city. So far, they've turned up nothing. Not one lead as to where those rumors are coming from. I tell you, Ken, this thing has got me so upset that excuse me. Yes, Miss Brooks?
A collect call for you, sir, from Chicago. Agent Jack Doyle.
Oh, good. Put him on, please, Miss Brooks.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Jack. What's going on there in Chicago? What have you got for me?
Hello, Mr. Chief. This is Egon Zelschmidt speaking.
Egon? What the devil are you doing on that phone? Miss Brooks said Jack Doyle was calling me.
Sure, he is.
What?
Well, that is, I'm making the call for him, you understand. Only now I don't know if he meant you or maybe the Bureau of Missing People.
Bureau of Missing People?
Sure. Who else do you call when somebody's missing for a couple of days or two?
Who's been missing for a couple of days?
That's right.
What's right?
He's been missing for a couple of days.
Who, you idiot? Jack Doyle?
No, this is Egon Zelschmidt. What's the matter, Don't you hear so good or something?
Zellschmidt, so help me if you don't start making sense and fast.
But I'm making sense, Mr. Chief. That's why I'm calling you. Jack Doyle's missing, and he told me if it happened to him, I should call you. So here I am.
What happened to him? Where? How?
I'm glad you asked me that, Mr. Chief. And I can give you the answer right out of my cuff. What happened was...
Zellschmidt. Zellschmidt, what happened there? Can you hear me?
What's up, Chief?
There were some shots, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Get that Chicago operator. See if she can trace that call. Fast.
Yes, sir.
What was Aegon telling you about Jack Doyle?
From what I could make out of his double talk, Jack's been missing for a couple of days.
Was he the man you had assigned to Chicago, tracing down those rumors?
Yes, and I haven't had a report from him for a week. And then that call from Zellschmidt.
I'll get it. Hello.
I have that information on the phone call from... Oh, it's you, Mr. Thurston.
That's right, Miss Brooks. Did you trace that call?
Yes, Mr. Thurston. It came from a public phone booth in a nightclub, the Cafe Arcady.
Cafe Arcady. Thanks, Miss Brooks.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, I've got one more favor to ask.
Yes, sir. Your ticket's waiting at the airport. Flight 211 for Chicago.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Cafe Arcady.
Thanks. May I have a table, please?
You have a reservation, sir?
No, I didn't make one.
Well, then I'm sorry. We won't be able to accommodate you tonight.
Pretty crowded, are you?
Very, sir.
Well, I'm glad to hear the shooting didn't keep the customers away.
What shooting?
I heard a rumor that a few shots were fired around here early today.
The rumor was wrong.
Yeah, so many of them are. You sure there's no table for me, not even for old time's sake?
Old time's sake? We've never met before.
Oh, sure we have, Becker. Back in 1940, we had a little run-in concerning subversive propaganda in the German-American Bund, remember?
My name's DeCosta, not Becker. I never had anything to do with the Bund. You got me mixed up with somebody else. Phone for a reservation the next time, mister. We'll be glad to accommodate you.
Thanks. I may take you up on that. Good night, DeCosta.
Good night, sir. Hey, Joe. Joe, take over, will you? I've got business in the office.
Come in.
Good evening, Edward. What brings you into my office so early? Trouble, Mr. Arcady. Trouble? Just had a visitor by the name of Thurston.
Ah, yes. Thurston. The one we were told was a friend of Jack Doyle's. Mm-hmm. And did he remember also he was an old friend of yours?
He did.
Is that what brought him here?
Well, he said he'd heard a rumor about a shooting here.
I see. Edward, I dislike rumors intensely when they might interfere with my business. I think maybe we shall have to do something about Mr. Thurston.
Come into Papa's arms, baby. The drinks are already in. Oh, it's you.
Expecting someone, Aegon?
Come right in, Mr. X.
All right. Now, what are you doing in Jack Doyle's hotel room? What's happened to him? Come on, out with it.
Well, the way it happened, Mr. X, I was stuck here in Chicago, temporarily embarrassed without funds, you understand, when I ran into him. Naturally, he was so happy to see me, he insisted I shouldn't get out of his sight.
Oh, sure. Then what?
He said I could use his room for a couple of days. He was going to be out on some job or something, and if he didn't come back, I was to call the chief and tell him. He didn't, so I called.
You called from the Club Arcady?
Sure, I was looking for him. He was always hanging around there.
What were those shots the chief heard?
Oh, so somebody got trigger-happy in Mr. Arcady's office. Naturally, I ran to the rescue, and you know what happened?
You got lost in a saloon across the street.
How did you know?
Never mind. Did Doyle tell you what he was working on? Mention anything about rumors?
Rumors? I'm the only rumor he's got. He wasn't working on anything, or why should he go looking for a job?
For a job?
Sure. I found the want ad he clipped out of the paper. I got it right here somewhere. Sure, here it is.
Now, let me see that. How to be successful through talk. Learn how to sway people with words.
See?
The art of verbal mass communication. Lectures and study groups at moderate cost. See Dr. Ralph Townsend, Suite 11B, 161 North Clark Street. Dr. Ralph Townsend.
See what I mean, Mr. X? He was looking for a job.
He was looking for something at Townsend's place. It wasn't for a job. Get down.
What was going on, Mr. X?
Somebody's shooting at us, Agar. From the other wing of the hotel.
But I didn't hear no shots.
Did you ever hear of a silencer?
Oh. But why would anyone want to kill us?
I'll see if I can get an answer across the court.
Shooting? In this hotel? Surely you must be mistaken, Mr. Thurston.
No, I'm afraid not, Miss Rogers. 2 shots were fired from this wing of the hotel into that room directly across from yours.
But I didn't hear any... Did you say into the room directly across the court from this one?
That's right.
But that's Mr. Doyle's room.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Doyle is a customer of mine. I operate the lending library in the hotel. I've memorized the room numbers of all my regular customers, and I... But wait a minute. Why didn't he come to my room?
Jack Doyle has disappeared, Miss Rogers.
Disappeared?
Been missing for 2 days.
But why would anyone want to kill Mr. Doyle? Or you?
I was hoping that you might be able to tell me.
I? But I only know Mr. Doyle is a customer of my library. Why would you think I could possibly know anything about this shooting unless you believe that the shots came from this room? Do you?
Miss Rogers, I'm merely trying to get the answers to a few questions.
You've got all the answers you're going to get here tonight, Mr. Thurston. Now, if you don't mind leaving.
No, of course not. Sorry if I've upset you. Oh, by the way, Miss Rogers, do you happen to be interested in rumors?
Rumors?
Yes. Or in the use of words as a method of mass conditioning, or in a study course in how to talk your way into success?
Are you being serious?
Very much so.
But I don't even know what you're talking about.
That book on your coffee table.
Book?
Yeah. The Psychology of Lies, written by Dr. Ralph Townsend. Good night, Miss Rogers.
Look, Mr. X, I'm tired. Why don't we stop chasing wild gooses and unlocks over a couple short beers?
Not until we learn what happened to Jack Doyle, Eager.
But we've been driving around all day long, all over the city of Chicago, and we haven't learned nothing.
No, I don't know. In a bowling alley, we learned that our soldiers will freeze in Korea this winter while the Army sells heavy clothing for surplus.
Huh?
And a waitress in a South Side restaurant told us that the Kremlin has a direct pipeline into the atomic labs at Los Alamos.
But those stories don't make sense.
Of course they don't. They're lies. They're so big that people believe that there must be some truth to them. We've got to stop them.
Well, that's okay with me, Mr. X. But what do we do?
Go to night school.
Night school?
Yep. To take a course from Dr. Ralph Townsend in how to talk our way into success.
Oh, this is crazy, Mr. Thurston, picking locks to get in school. Who ever heard of such a thing?
You're hearing it now, Eagle. Get a move on.
Okay. So there, now what?
We go in.
At least they got a nightlight burning in that other office over there. I can see what we're looking for if I only knew what it was.
Filing cabinet's always a good bet. Let's try them.
Hey, what do you know? This one's empty. This one, too. Say, what cooks you anyway, Mr. X? Don't that Dr. Townsend even keep his lunch in these files?
Let's try this desk. Looks like we got here too late.
You mean school's out that Dr. Townsend took it on a lamb?
Doesn't make sense. Not unless Jack Doyle was able...
Mr. X, somebody's in that other office.
Yeah.
Let's get this joint a brush out before he gets mad at us and... The light. He turned out the light. Ooh.
Quiet.
Shut!
Watch it. All right, Big on, let's go in there.
Oh.
Where's the switch?
Mr. X.
Yes. Jack Doyle.
We return to the man called X in just a moment. Community chests throughout the country have accepted the responsibility of raising $16.5 million extra this year for the services included in the United Defense Fund, the USO services to hard-hit defense communities, and American Relief for Korea. This means that each of us must give generously if we're to expect continued help from community chest services. In addition to this extra amount for defense-related national services, normal community demands for local red feather services such as daycare, nursing, family counseling, and recreation are rising as the population increases and the draft and stepped-up defense production make themselves felt across the country. By eliminating many separate appeals, which would be more costly in money, time, and effort, Red Feather Campaign's joint planning and budgeting benefit the contributors, the volunteer workers, and the community, as well as those who benefit directly from those services. So remember, when you make your gift to the United Red Feather Campaigns, you are giving to 15,000 local services. Now, Act Two of The Man Called X, starring Herbert Marshall. Ken Thurston believes a rumor factory is operating somewhere in Chicago, organized to disrupt civilian and military morale and to hamper our defense program. In the offices of a Dr. Ralph Townsend, Ken exchanged shots with an unknown attacker. And now he and Aegon have entered the private office where the shots came from and find themselves looking at the body of Jack Doyle, a missing Bureau agent.
Oh, I don't get it, Mr. X. Why should Mr. Doyle go shooting at us and make you kill him?
I didn't kill him, Aegon.
But look at him. He's as stiff as a poker.
He's been dead at least 3 hours.
Then who bumped him out? And what happened to the joker who was taking those potluck shots at us?
There's a fire escape outside that window.
Oh, that's right. He must have taken a couple of powders. Well, what do we do now, Mr. Thurston?
May I offer a few suggestions, gentlemen? And my first suggestion is for you to drop that gun.
Sure.
Oh.
And my second suggestion is that you offer some words of explanation for your presence here and the rather unusual situation in which I find you.
You Dr. Townsend?
I can conceive of no reason why I should deny it. And you?
My name's Ken Thurston.
And I'm Mr. Egon Selschmidt.
Thank you. Now, shall we proceed with the explanations?
Suppose we make that mutual, Doctor. You're telling us why Jack Doyle was killed and why we found him in your private office.
Hardly a reasonable request under the circumstances, is it, Mr. Thurston? Particularly when I expect the answers to those questions to be forthcoming from you.
And if they're not?
Silence may be golden in the copybooks, but here in my offices it might well prove fatal.
Oh, he means that, Mr. Thurston.
Well, do you talk or do I resort to... Excuse me, please, gentlemen, and kindly remain quietly where you are. Townsend here. I see. Thank you very much for informing me. Goodbye. It would appear you are having good fortune tonight, gentlemen. A colleague of mine in the lobby informs me that the police are on their way up. Our respective explanations will have to be given to them.
I'd still like a chance to hear yours in private, Doctor. Do you think you can arrange that sometime?
I am positive I can, Mr. Thurston. I am positive I can.
Well, couldn't the police help you, Ken?
They didn't know any more about it than I did, Chief. The tip that sent them to Townsend's office was anonymous.
Anonymous?
Dishonest tips, murder, filthy lying rumors.
What have you got for me?
Okay. First, the Cafe Arcady, owned by Leo Arcady, ex-Russian. Came here in 39, suspected of being in the rackets. No convictions.
What about his right-hand man, Ed DaCosta?
George Becker, all right. Former German-American Bund member. Served 5 years, less 10 months. No file record since he was released and changed his name. No file record on Ann Rogers either. But her family was checked and cleared for top-secret defense work during the war. The Quarto Manufacturing Company.
And Dr. Townsend?
Former psychology professor with the OWI during the war. A big wheel in psychological warfare. His record's been checked a half dozen times, and it's clean as a whistle. Well, does it help any, Ken?
It might, Chief. If I could tie any of it in with engines. Yeah.
Engines?
Jack Doyle had a smear of diesel oil in his shoes and trousers.
Don't be bashful with that caviar, baby. There's plenty more fish in the ocean where that came from. And have a couple more glasses of champagne, huh? One to drink and one to watch the bubbles in.
As long as you're beating that expense account to death, you might pour one for me too, Eagle.
So, be glad to. Nothing too good for any friend. Oh, hello, Mr. Thurston.
Do you mind if I join you, Miss Rogers?
Of course not. Please sit down.
Thanks. How'd you two get together? Just a mutual attraction?
I came here because of Jack Doyle, Mr. Thurston.
Oh?
I kept thinking of what you told me, and I remembered that I'd heard him mention the Cafe Arcady several times. It was a foolish impulse, I suppose, but, well, I just had to come down here to see if I could learn anything about him.
And did you, Miss Rogers?
I'm afraid not. Then I saw Mr. Zellschmidt, the man who'd been sharing Mr. Doyle's room. So when he asked me to join him, I did.
It was strictly business with me, Mr. Thurston. I got a hunch his cookie knows plenty, so I've been pouring on the champagne until she gives in. Excuse me. Talks, you understand?
No sacrifice too great, eh, Edgar?
You said it, but... Excuse me.
Mr. Thurston, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
No, go right ahead.
You asked me earlier if I were interested in rumors.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, suppose I said that I've heard the Russians are sneaking A-bomb components into every major city in the United States to be set off simultaneously on D-Day. Is that the kind of a rumor you mean?
Did you hear that, Miss Rogers?
Here, tonight.
Remember who said it?
The man at the third table to the left.
Mr. Thurston, that's Dr. Townsend.
Yeah. Why do you want to be so helpful, Miss Rogers?
Do I need a stronger reason than a man's murder, Mr. Thurston?
No, I guess not.
Hey, look. That Townsend joker's going into that back room. Do you think he's got business with the boss of this joint?
Might be interesting to find out, Ada. Suppose the two of you wait here for me, and I'll let you know.
That's far enough. Listen. I am quite regretful of the manner in which Edward DaCosta invited you to my apartment, Mr. Thurston. Violence was not intended to be employed. Will you accept my apologies before we begin our little talk?
You're in the driver's seat, Arcady.
Very well. Mr. Thurston, I am an honest citizen. You represent my want of government. That is why I wish to speak with you. To set my record straight with the government. Both you and Jack Doyle have been investigating something in Chicago for some time now. Is it not true that neither of you has uncovered any criminal evidence against me?
Ever hear of the big lie, Arcady?
Of course.
Well, I heard a very choice one in your cafe tonight.
I am beginning to see that I've been laboring under a misapprehension, Mr. Thurston. I thought you were here to investigate me on entirely different grounds. But let me assure you that no matter what else you may believe of me, no one can question my loyalty to this country.
You know, you almost make me believe that, Arcady. Just one thing that stops me. These books and pamphlets on your desk. Looks to me like you've been taking some courses from Dr. Townsend.
I have?
Why?
For the simplest of reasons. I am a native-born Russian who has adopted this country for my own. I naturally wish to express myself in the best of English. Do I make myself clear?
I'll give you credit for a good try.
So, are there any other questions?
No? Any you'd like to ask me?
No. Good night, Mr. Thurston.
Good night, Arcady.
That's right, Mr. Thurston. That Miss Rogers took a powder, said she was tired of waiting for you.
Probably combat fatigue, Aegon. Couldn't take those popping champagne corks any longer.
Huh? What champagne? Corks?
Oh, skip it. Come on, we've got work to do.
Work?
Yeah. We're going to visit a factory where they manufacture rumors. There it is, Aegon.
That? That's no factory. It's nothing but an old, worn-out yacht tied to the dock.
Is it? Let's get aboard and see.
I don't get it, Mr. X. Why are we climbing down into the middle of this old ship anyway?
It was used as a proving ground for marine engines during the last war. Diesel engines made by the Quarto Manufacturing Company.
So what?
Remember the oil smears on Jack Doyle's pants and trousers?
Huh?
Those came from the engine room. Come on.
Oh. That lamp don't give much light, Mr. X. I can hardly see anything in... Mr. X.
Yeah. Dr. Townsend.
Boy, dead like a doorknob.
Yeah. I'd say he taught somebody all they needed to know about the psychology of the big lie, Aegon. That right, Miss Rogers?
Miss Rogers?
Where else would you expect to find the boss of the outfit?
Oh, no.
How did you find out, Mr. Thurston? Clairvoyance or sheer genius?
Simple arithmetic. Diesel oil and diesel engines add up. And you helped me prove it at Arcady's Cafe.
I did?
Yeah. You said you hadn't learned anything about Doyle there. Then you tipped your hand when you said your reason for wanting to help me was Doyle's murder. What happened, Anne? Was Doyle killed here, then taken to Townsend's office?
Yes. Then Townsend was to be killed there, too. After we moved all the incriminating evidence to the ship. When you came in off schedule, it upset things.
Hey, then what are we waiting for, Mr. X? Let's take her along to the pokey.
It's not that easy, Aegon.
Sure, she hasn't got a gun.
That's right, but the guy who shot Townsend has.
The guy who?
He means me, Zellschmidt. Still up to your old tricks, DaCosta? First for the Bund, now for Anne Rogers and her bosses?
Why not?
I've got lots of answers for that one, DaCosta. Meanwhile, I'd better smash that lamp.
Wait, hold it.
Shoot him, DaCosta. Don't let him get away. Shoot him.
Where are you, Thurston? You can't get away? Thurston!
Over here, DaCosta. He's over here.
Thurston.
Right here, DaCosta.
Oh, you...
Aegon, you all right?
How can I tell in all this dark? How can I? Oh, that flashlight helps it. Mr. X, that cute cookie, what happened to her?
One of DaCosta's shots got her by mistake.
Oh.
Well, the rumor factory is finished.
But I don't get it. If her family's got factories and yachts and stuff, what was she doing mixed up in a racket like this?
That's the puzzling thing about people like her. Frightening. With everything this country has given to them, they still sell themselves on the idea that other country is better. Why can't they realize that that's the biggest lie of all?
Now, here is our star, Mr. Herbert Marshall.
Thanks for being with us. And my thanks to Shirley Mitchell, Fritz Feld, Ted Von Elst, Sheldon Leonard, Dan O'Hurley, and Stan Waxman. Next week, a malicious job of sabotage in Ankara, Turkey. Sabotage that might well be a threat to the whole free world. Of course, in that category, we ought to include Leon Belasco, who will be along as Pagon Zellschmidt. So join us, won't you, when next I return as The Man Called X. Good night.
The Man Called X, starring Herbert Marshall, is a J. Richard Kennedy production with music by Milton Charles. Tonight's story was written by Sidney Marshall. This program is directed by Jack Johnstone. All characters and incidents on this program are fictitious, and any resemblance to actual characters or incidents is purely coincidental. And so until next week, and please consult your local papers for time and station, this is Jack Latham saying good night for The Man Called X. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
74 years ago, October 1st, 1951, The Man Called X on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. To support the podcast, visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. Coming up next, Lon Clark as Nick Carter, Master Detective.
How many people are there in a crowd of 10 million? Do you have any picture in your mind, or is that figure too overwhelming? Well, 10 million is more people than there are in Chicago, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles combined. And that's how many men, women, and children in our country are suffering from some form of mental illness. Yes, 10 million. Among that 10 million, maybe there's someone you know, a neighbor, friend, or a relative. So you see, mental illness is a problem that concerns us all. And that's why we are all being asked to give to our local mental health campaign to fight mental illness. The best weapon is research. Research to find out how to prevent mental illness. Your doctors can be helped by your dollars. They can learn enough to really lick this number one problem, mental illness. The victims of mental illness need your help desperately. Give to your local mental health campaign.
We head over to Mutual now for an episode of Nick Carter, Master Detective, starring Lon Clark. This goes back to the 1944, October 1st, 81 years ago, the Numbers Murder.
What's the matter? What is it?
Another case for Nick Carter, Master Detective.
Yes, it's another case for that most famous of all manhunters, the detective whose ability at solving crime is unequaled in the history of detective fiction. Nick Carter, Master Detective. Presented by the three great Lin-X home brighteners, Lin-X Clear Gloss, Lin-X Cream Polish, and Lin-X Self-Polishing Wax. Created by Acme, America's great producer of Acme quality paints. Today's curious adventure,
The Numbers Murders, or Nick Carter and the Mystery of the Wrong Note.
In just a moment, we'll hear how Nick Carter solved the mystery of the Numbers Murders. But first, a word about Lin-X. Just as American homemakers have found that Chemtone, the miracle wall finish, is the modern way to new wall beauty, so will you find the three great Lin-X home brighteners the modern way to keep your floors, woodwork, and furniture sparkling and new in appearance. For instance, Lin-X Clear Gloss. This transparent liquid dries to a hard, durable, lustrous finish that resists damage to your floors or linoleum by hot grease, boiling water, fruit acids, even alcohol. That's why Lin-X Clear Gloss has been a household favorite for years. If you haven't it on hand, ask tomorrow for Lin-X, Lin-X, Lin-X Clear Gloss. Yes, you'll find all three great Lin-X home brighteners at paint, hardware, and department stores everywhere. And now for today's mysterious adventure with Nick Carter. Our story opens in a dingy little saloon on a back street.
So, you finally hit it, eh, Benny?
Yeah, 3 years I've been playing them numbers and doing nothing but lose. But today, oh boy, $50,000.
Which numbers was you playing, Benny? Duke Dawson's or Lucky Combs?
Oh, the Duke's. He's a square shooter. Always pays off on the nose when you win. He's a great guy, the Duke.
You think it's safe to go around telling everybody you won all that dough? Something might happen to you before you get to spend it.
Oh, I ain't no fool, Butch. I ain't told only a couple of my pals, and the Duke would want me to tell him. He likes to have the guys know he pays when he loses. $50,000. Oh, and all mine. Gee, I can't believe it yet.
Yeah, but as long as you got it in your pocket, it's easy to believe it.
Yeah, you're right there. Well, so long, fella. I gotta be getting on home. I gotta tell the old lady we're rich now. Won't she be tickled?
So long, Benny. Don't spend it all on the way home.
Spend it all? Hey, you can't spend that much dough without you do some thinking about it. 50 grand. Ah, that Duke's a swell guy. Never lets a fellow down. Well, when you got the winning ticket, you know you got the dough.
Hello, Benny.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's you. Glad to see you. How's the boy?
I heard about your luck, Benny. Want to congratulate you.
Oh, yeah, thanks. The best luck I've had in years.
Got it with you, I suppose.
Sure, I got it with me. You don't think I... Hey, put down that gun. You can't... Oh!
50 grand. Thanks, pal.
Which, together with the evidence already set forth above, proves conclusively that the man known
Oh,
as...
Nick, not so fast. I can't keep up with you.
What's the matter, Patsy? Got cramps in your fingers?
Oh, no, Nick, it's not that. We've been working on this report for over 3 hours without stopping. I can't keep it up all day.
All right, Patsy, let's rest for a few minutes. I wouldn't be so anxious to finish this report, except...
Nicholas Carter's office.
Hello, Patsy. Is Nick there?
Oh, yes, Lieutenant. Just a minute. You, Nick.
Thanks. Hello, Riley. What's on the royal mind this evening?
Now, Nick, lay off the kid in a minute. Just because you're called a mastermind in all the yellow journals in the city don't mean the time...
All right, Riley, I withdraw my remark. What's wrong with the world now?
Just a murder, Nick. Just a murder.
Nothing new about a murder, Riley. Why drag me in?
Now, Nick, I'm asking you as a personal favor. Will you give me a hand on this? If we don't get this one solved and solved quick, the commissioner's going to be down on us like a ton of bricks.
Well, what's so special about this particular murder?
Meet me in front of 756 Brownlee Avenue as soon as you can, and I'll tell you all about it. What do you say?
But, Riley, it's after 11 now. Can't I wait until tomorrow?
No, Nick, it can't. We got to get to it right now. Will you meet me?
All right, meet you there in 5 or 10 minutes.
Thanks, Nick. I'll be seeing you. So long.
So long.
We going out, Nick?
Yes, Patsy. We're going to have a look at somebody who's just suddenly and violently passed out of this world. Get your hat and let's go.
Oh, there you are, Nick. Well, how are you, Patsy?
Okay, thanks, Lieutenant.
Where's the remains, Riley?
Right over here, Nick. Just the way my man found him.
I see. 2 shots right through the heart.
Uh-huh.
Never knew what hit him. Looks as if they might have come from a 45.
Right, Nick.
All right, Riley. Who is he and why should I care?
His name's Benny Smith. He's one of the characters that hang around the edge of the underworld. No record, but a great guy for playing the numbers. He's been playing them since they were started. And I think that's what killed him.
Oh, now, Lieutenant, how could the numbers kill him?
Well, Benny connected today, Patsy. He won himself $50,000.
Oh.
And he had it on him when he started home, they tell me, but he ain't got a cent of it now. He's as clean as a whistle.
Very interesting. Probably talked too much about his luck. Well, where do I come in?
Benny played Duke Dawson's numbers, Nick. And Duke's had 2 heavy winners this month. Now, both of them were killed in the same way. Before they got home, and both of them lost their rolls. Now, once could be a plain hold-up. But twice, it's like a regular thing, and I want to find out. The killings like this has got to stop. That's where you come in, Nick. I need some of your fancy ideas on how to stop them.
Lucky Coombs runs the other numbers game, doesn't he?
Yeah. Him and the Duke have been at each other's throats for the last 6 months.
Well, maybe Lucky thinks this is a good way to persuade the public that if you win with the Duke, you don't live to spend what you win.
It could be, Nick. And it could be, too, that the Duke needs the coin bad enough to want to get it back.
I'd hate to play any numbers game where I had to lose my life when I won any money.
There's no percentage in the numbers game from any point of view, Patsy. It's a sucker's game. Well, Riley, where do you want me to start?
Good for you, Nick. I knew you couldn't stay out of it. Look, what do you say we go to call on the Duke and see what he's got to say for himself?
Okay, Riley. You drive on ahead. We'll follow you. But don't let the cops catch you speeding.
I never was in a place like this before, Nick.
And you probably won't ever want to be again, Patsy.
Is the piano the only music there is?
Yes, but Steve Corey's a good piano player, none better. And not only is he a good piano player, he also serves as a lookout for the Duke.
Hmm?
See how the piano's right at the foot of the stairs to the second floor?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's where the Duke's offices are. And no one can get up there without Steve seeing them.
Oh.
He signals ahead with his piano. let the Duke know whether it's a friend or an enemy who's coming up.
Hey, how do you know so much about this place, Nick?
Oh, I get around Riley now and then.
And I suppose if Steve signals that it's the wrong kind of company coming to call, they get the wrong kind of reception.
That's about it, Patsy. Hi, Steve. The Duke in?
Yeah. Go on up.
Say, what do you smoke in that pipe of yours? Old cabbage leaves?
Shoe leather. Tastes better.
It smells like the deuce, whatever it is.
Come on, Nick. We gotta be moving.
Right.
Yeah, which is his office here, Nick?
This one here.
That's funny. Try the door.
Maybe he's not in there.
You must be. Steve told us to come up. And I can see there's a light inside.
Hey, maybe there's something wrong there. Let's have a look.
Dawson. I think we better come on. Come on with me now. Again. Come on, again. That's it. Again. Break it in, Riley. Break it in.
That's it.
Are you hurt, Riley?
No, did he get you?
No.
What's going on in here?
Nothing now, Patsy. You can come in.
Hey, look there, Nick.
Dead. Shot right through the forehead.
Is that the Duke?
Yes, Patsy, that was the Duke.
Hey, look, that's where the killer went, Nick, through that window there.
Yes. And down the fire escape. Below, there's a dozen ways he could have gone, and we'd never see him.
If we'd only gotten in a little sooner, Nick.
That wouldn't have made any difference, Riley.
I suppose not. He was out to get the Duke, and he'd have gotten him anyway. It was just as easy for the killer to get out on the fire escape and wait for us.
It's a good thing it was a poor shot, or you'd both be dead.
I don't think so, Patsy.
What do you mean?
Well, look how high his bullets went. Up above the door there.
Oh, you think he was just trying to scare us, Nick?
Looks that way. He could certainly shoot straighter than that.
Now we've got 2 murders to solve instead of 1.
Yes. I'm beginning to get interested in this now. Let's see what the Duke can tell us about this. The Duke had no weapon, so he apparently wasn't expecting an attack. He must have known the man who killed him.
Hey, Nick. I thought the Duke didn't smoke.
He didn't.
There's an awful lot of burned matches here in this ashtray for a guy who don't smoke.
And they're all burned pretty well down, too. And here's a cigarette butt. It's a Uador.
A Uador? I never heard of that brand, Nick.
Very few people smoke them.
Oh.
And Lucky Coombs is one of them.
Lucky Coombs? That
maybe
means
it does and maybe it doesn't. Let's not jump too fast. I'll just take this butt and these matches along with me. They may come in handy before we're through.
Well, I better call headquarters and get some of the boys up here.
Right. And while you take care of this end of it, Patsy and I'll go and call on Lucky. Maybe he can tell us something about this.
Okay, Nick. But be careful, lad. Lucky's a tough baby.
I will. I know how to handle him. Oh, Steve.
Yeah?
Did the Duke have many callers tonight?
No.
No? How about Lucky Coombs? He wasn't over here, was he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. What of it?
Nothing. Maybe. By the way, you better get this crowd out of here. The Duke's been murdered. This place is going to be filled with cops, reporters, photographers, fingerprint men, and detectives in about 10 minutes.
Duke? Murdered?
Yeah. So long, Steve. Come on, Patsy. Let's see what Lucky has to say. $11, please.
Well, this ought to put an end to the numbers racket in this town, Nick. For a while, anyway. With the Duke dead and Lucky in jail for his murder.
Maybe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Uh-oh. Patsy, stay in the car. Those 2 mugs outside may mean trouble.
Be careful, Nick.
Going someplace, Flatfoot?
Why, yes. Just a friendly visit. I want to see Lucky a minute.
Lucky's not receiving tonight. Not cops, anyways.
I'm no cop. Just want a friendly talk with him.
Well, you can't.
No? I think I can.
Yeah? Well, me and my buddy here is going to see that you don't.
We sure are. You got a search warrant, have you?
Oh, you want to see my search warrant, do you? Well, here it is.
Oh, Nick! Watch it, the other one's got a gun!
Yeah, and I'm going to drill you so full of holes that you want to...
Well, Nick seems to be having difficulty getting in to see Lucky. Does this mean Lucky is the man who killed the Duke? And what's Nick going to do about it? We'll see in just a moment. Ladies, here's a bit of news about homemaking that means a better-looking home and more time for you to enjoy it. To give your floors a lustrous finish without bothersome rubbing, use Linex self-polishing wax, the time-saving, work-saving liquid finish for all floor surfaces, wood, tile, or linoleum. The finish which is glossy yet not slippery. Linex self-polishing wax remains resistant to slip even when water is spilled on it and provides additional slip resistance with each additional coat of wax. These facts have been proved by the underwriters' laboratories whose seal appears on every bottle. Linex self-polishing wax gives a tough, elastic finish because it really contains wax, the highest possible content of genuine carnauba wax. And when the most used parts of your floors show wear, they may be re-waxed without going over the whole floor. So remember always, ask for the liquid wax which is easy to apply, which dries easily to a lustrous finish that resists dirt, wear, and water, and is not slippery to walk on. It's Linex, L-I-N-X, Linex self-polishing wax. You'll find it at your nearest paint, hardware, or department store, your headquarters for all three great Linex home brighteners and Chemtone. And now, back to our story. We left Nick fighting it out with one of Lucky Coombs' gunmen as he tried to get in to see Lucky to question him about the killing of Duke Dawson.
I'm going to drill you so full of holes you... Oh! Shot my hand off.
You're all right. I just knocked your gun out of your hand, that's all. Here, I'll take it. And just to be sure, I'll take your pal's gun, too. Now, you'll both be good little boys. I won't tell Lucky on you.
Won't tell Lucky what?
Oh, hello, Lucky. I've enjoyed meeting your welcoming committee.
Oh, sometimes their ambition gets the better of their common sense. They told me it was you coming up, Carter. I would have advised them to let you in and save themselves a headache.
Here are your boys' pop guns. Give them back to them after I go.
Thanks.
You can come out now, Patsy.
Well, Nick, that's your daily dozen for this evening. I always enjoy watching you exercise. It does me so much good.
What can I do for you, Carter?
I suppose you know Benny Smith was killed tonight, right after he collected the $50,000 he won in Duke Dawson's numbers game.
Yeah, I heard about that. You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you?
And did you also hear that Duke Dawson himself was murdered a little while later?
So... Oh, you think you can pin that on me?
We found one of your cigarettes half smoked in the ashtray on the Duke's desk, Lucky.
What?
And the Duke didn't smoke. Not 3 people in the city smoke your brand. How did your cigarette get in the Duke's ashtray?
My cigarette, huh?
You could easily be held for the murder on the evidence we have, Lucky. But I suppose you have an alibi. If so, let's have it.
Well, I haven't been out of my apartment all evening.
No alibi, huh? Well, that's very interesting. No alibi and ashamed to admit it.
Then he must be the one who
Easy,
did.
Patsy.
If you think I did it, why don't you run me in?
No, Lucky, we're not going to run you in. But you will stick around, won't you? Just in case we need you for a witness or something?
Oh, Nick, surely you're not going to let him go.
Why not? You will stick around, Lucky?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll stick around. Let me know when you need me for something.
Thanks, I will. Well, good night, Lucky. Come on, Patsy, let's be going. Why so quiet, Patsy? You haven't said a word since we left Lucky's.
Well, I can't understand it, Nick. You have what looks like good reason to believe Lucky killed the Duke, and you let him go. Doesn't make sense to me.
Why, Patsy, that's all part of my plan. I think I have the answer to both killings now. And leaving Lucky loose is part of my way of proving it.
And I suppose that phone call you made after we left Lucky's was part of your plan, too.
Right, Patsy. All part of my plan.
And did your phone call accomplish what you hoped it would?
Ah, indeed it did, Patsy. Indeed it did.
May I ask what it was?
You may.
Oh, Nick, why don't you tell me what's going on? I don't get it at all.
I phoned a certain party to get a certain address. And I got it, that's all.
Do you know who the killer is?
I think so.
Well, who?
That, unfortunately, I'm not prepared to divulge at this precise moment.
Oh, Nick.
Well, here we are.
Here we are where?
At the address I got on the phone. It's the 3rd house up there. The rooming house.
And what do we do there?
Now, Patsy, listen carefully. When I tell you. I'm going inside that house.
Alone?
Yes, alone. And as soon as I do, I want you to go to the phone in the drugstore across the street and phone Riley. He'll be back at headquarters by this time. Tell him to come up here just as fast as he can. I may need him. Tell him to bring some of his men in the hurry-up wagon, but not to use the siren. When he gets here, tell him to wait out here with you until I come out. Or if I don't come out, tell him to rush in after me just as soon as he hears gunshots.
Oh, Nick, hadn't you better wait until he gets here before you go in there?
Can't do it, Patsy. I've got to get inside before the next visitor does. That's the important part of my plan. Now, you have it straight?
I think so.
Good. I'm counting on you, Patsy. Don't fail me. Well, wish me luck. I may need it.
Who's there?
Nick Carter. Got a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Questions?
Yes. I'm alone. Well, I see you're packing your suitcase, Steve. You weren't getting ready to leave town, were you?
What if I was?
You shouldn't do that. We might need your testimony in clearing up Duke Dawson's murder.
Huh?
You're the only witness we have to testify that Lucky Coombs called on the Duke just before he was murdered.
Yeah. That's just why I'm getting out. I'm not staying here to be taken for a ride by Lucky's guerrillas. And that's what had happened to me. If I said anything against him.
You won't be taken for a ride by Lucky's gunmen. I'll guarantee that.
I ain't taking no chances. Yeah. Got a match?
Sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Still smoking old cabbage leaves in that pipe of yours, I see. Why don't you try tobacco for a change?
Shut up. I ain't taking no more riding from you. No, from nobody.
Okay, Steve. Oh, do you mind if I keep this match you just used?
What? What do you want it for?
I think I can use it.
Hey, what's going on here, Carter? What can you use a burned match for?
For one thing, I can use it to send you to jail.
To jail, huh?
Yes, for murder.
You won't send me to jail for murder.
Drop that gun, Steve.
Yeah.
That's enough from you. Give me that gun.
I will.
Give me that gun.
Let go.
There.
Doug, you didn't have to break my arm, did you?
Lucky for me you shot in a hurry. Otherwise, you might have got me somewhere else and just in the fleshy part of my arm. Now, let's see what's in that suitcase.
Hey, you keep out of my...
Stay where you are, Steve. I've got the gun now. Sit down on a chair. Now be quiet. Aha. Quite a nice roll of bills you have here. At least $50,000, I should say, by the size of the roll.
Yeah? What's it to you?
It was a nice racket you were working, Steve. Whenever the Duke paid off any big money, you knew who got the money, laid for them, and killed them. The Duke knew it was bad business to have his winners killed that way. So somehow he must have gotten wise to you. Probably by having someone trail Benny, someone who saw you kill him. So he called you in to have a talk with you. And you killed him.
That ain't true. I didn't. Lucky Coombs did it.
That's so? Well, we'll see what Lucky has to say when you tell him that.
Huh? What?
He'll be here in a few minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I couldn't. He'd kill me. He'd kill me.
Stay where you are, Steve. Stay where you are. I'll stand behind the door.
You dirty double-crossing rat.
That's enough, Lucky. Hold it. Drop that gun!
Is he... Did you kill him?
No. I just shot him through the shoulder. The shock knocked him out. He'll live to go to the electric chair with you.
Hey, Nick! Nick, are you hurt?
Oh, Nick, are you all right?
It's all right. It's all right. Everything's under control.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Riley. There are your two murderers. Steve in the chair and Lucky on the floor.
Two of them. Glory be.
Yes, Riley, two of them. You better get your handcuffs on them before they decide to run out on you.
I'll do just that. Now, my fine friend Steve, hold out your hand. And you, Lucky, you can't help me, so I'll just put them on you while you're asleep. And you'll be all right when you wake up.
Well, then it was Lucky, Nick.
Yes, Patsy. Lucky and Steve together.
Oh, this is a great day for the police department. 2 men killed and the 2 murderers caught.
Lieutenant, are you giving all the credit to the police department? It seems to me
No, of course not. I just meant that...
It's all right, Riley. It's all right. My part of it's done. Your precious police department can have all the glory if they want it.
Well, tell me about it, Nick. How did they do it? And who killed who? And why did they
Hold it. I'll meet you down at your office in half an hour and give you all the details and the evidence you need. Right now, I want to get my arm fixed up.
Oh, Nick, you're hurt. Is it bad? Let me get a doctor quick.
No, it's not serious, Patsy. It's just a flesh wound. And it's rather painful. I'd like to get it taken care of. Come on, Patsy. Guess you better have to drive. I'll see you later, Riley. Well, that feels better. A good doctor's a wonderful thing when you need him. And Dr. Sturgis is as good a man as there is.
And now, Mr. Carter, I want to hear all about it.
Oh, Patsy. Can't you wait until we get to Riley's office? I don't want to go through the story twice.
Nick Carter, if you don't give me all the details right here and now, I'll stop this car and we won't move an inch until you decide to tell me what I want to know.
All right, all right. You're a hard woman, Miss Boone. I guess I'll have to give in. Well, what do you want to know first?
First, where does Steve come into this?
He did the killing.
Then what about Lucky?
Lucky was the man behind the throne, so to speak. Lucky wanted to cut in on the Duke's customers, so he had the Duke's winners killed. Steve, however, did the actual killing and got most of the money for his reward. But when the Duke caught on to Steve, Steve killed him and double-crossed Lucky.
How do you mean double-crossed him?
Steve planted one of Lucky's cigarettes in the Duke's ashtray. He undoubtedly had some of them from being associated with Lucky. So he just smoked one halfway down and left it where we'd be sure to find it.
Then who shot at you and Lieutenant Riley when you broke into the Duke's room earlier this evening?
That was Steve.
But, Nick, Steve was downstairs playing the piano.
He was there when we left him, yes. And he was there when we went back. But in between, he slipped out the back, up the fire escape, fired over our heads as we entered to make us think the killer was just leaving, and then went back to his piano. He thought he had a perfect alibi.
How did you know that it was Steve?
By the matches in the ashtray.
How could they tell you anything?
Patsy, how'd you light a cigarette? Here's a match. Try it.
Okay. Why, I suppose you'd light the match like this, light your cigarette, and put out the match like this.
Exactly. Now look at that match you just used.
Mm-hmm.
It's only slightly burned at the end. Now look at this match, which I took from the ashtray.
Well, that's burned almost all the way down.
Exactly. It was used to light a pipe, not a cigarette. And Steve's a pipe smoker. He probably smoked as he talked to the Duke before he killed him, before we got there. You see, Patsy, I knew the Duke was dead when we got there this evening.
But if you knew Steve did the killings, how did you find out about Lucky?
Well, I felt sure Steve wouldn't dare to do it without strong backing. But there was no evidence against Lucky. So that's why I went to him and told him about one of his cigarettes being left in the Duke's ashtray. And that's also why I didn't want to take him in.
Oh, now I see.
I felt sure he'd go to see Steve and give himself away. And he did.
Hey, Nick, I just realized what you said a minute ago. You said you knew that the Duke was dead before you went upstairs to his office tonight. Now, how could you possibly know that?
Very simple, Patsy. Steve was the Duke's lookout man. He used the piano as a signal. The top key on the piano was wired to a buzzer that sounded in the Duke's room. That meant someone was coming up. But when we went up tonight, he didn't hit that note. I watched him carefully. And he didn't hit it because he knew there was no one alive to hear it. He hit the wrong note.
I'll say he hit the wrong note, in more ways than one.
How do you mean, Patsy?
Well, considering that tonight you've solved 3 murders, ended the numbers racket, and recovered the stolen money, I say that Steve hit the wrong note when he tried to fool you.
In just a moment, Nick and Patsy will bring you a preview of next week's exciting case. But first, here's a thought for all of you homemakers. Of course, you take pride in your home. Of course, you want your folks to take pride in it, too. And your husband, your family, will sit up and take notice of the bright new beauty Linex cream polish gives your treasured furniture. For Linex cream polish is the modern way to protect the things in your home. It quickly restores your furniture's attractiveness in one quick, easy application. And Linex cream polish dries to a hard finish that leaves no oily film to attract additional dust, to make additional work. It does away with fingerprints, helps to hide ugly scratches, and after a few applications, provides a tabletop finish that will actually resist glass marks. Best of all, Linex cream polish saves you one whole step in your cleaning day routine. For Linex cream polish cleans as it polishes, without tiresome rubbing. So depend upon this modern, easy shortcut to furniture beauty. Linex cream polish. Get it today and enjoy the extra time you save. In case your dealer hasn't received his supply of the 3 great Linex home brighteners, he'll probably have them soon. Ask him to save one or all of them for you. Acme will see that he gets them, and you get them, as quickly as possible. And now, Nick, how about next week's adventure?
Well, Ken, the main ingredients of next week's story are a small boy and a slingshot.
Well, I didn't know you went in for cases of juvenile delinquency.
He doesn't, unless you call it juvenile delinquency when an organized gang of thugs holds up an armored car, kills the guards, and gets away with thousands of dollars of the bank's money.
Well, hey, that's really big-time stuff, but where did the small boy and the slingshot come into it?
They were the means of my being able to catch the killers, get back the money, and break up the gang.
And it gave Nick one of the most unpleasant and dangerous 2 hours he ever spent.
Well, I'll certainly look forward to hearing that. Any further hints, Nick?
No, that's all for now, Ken. I'll tell you the rest next time. I call the story The Slingshot Murders.
Or The Mystery of the Broken Window.
So long.
So long, everybody.
And so long to you, Nick and Patsy. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again next Sunday afternoon. Next week at the same time, listen to another curious experience of Nick Carter, Master Detective, entitled
The Slingshot Murders. For Nick Carter and the Mystery of the Broken Window.
Nick Carter, Master Detective, is a copyright feature of Street and Smith Publications, Incorporated. It is presented at this same time and over these same stations by the three great Linex home brighteners, Linex Clear Gloss, Linex Cream Polish, and Linex Self-Polishing Wax, created by Acme, America's great producer of Acme quality paints. In the Nick Carter Adventures, Lon Clark is starred as Nick. Helen Choate is featured as Patsy. Original music is played by Lou White. The programs are written and directed by Jock McGregor. This is Ken Powell speaking for the thousands of Linex dealers and Acme quality retail stores all over America and saying so long until next week. This is Mutual.
81 years ago, October 1st, 1944, Nick Carter, Master Detective, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. I wonder if anybody played the lottery. They would get bumped off by the state. Well, I couldn't think that would happen. Anyway, we'll wrap up today's podcast with an episode of Claudia next.
Do you make it a habit to break the law? If you think not, what sort of driving habits do you have? Figures from the National Safety Council show that about 60% of the fatal traffic accidents each year involve the violation of one or more traffic laws. Many drivers just don't pay attention to the signs. Diamond-shaped, round, and cross-buck signs call for extra caution. Take it easy until the condition they describe has been safely passed. When crossing railroad tracks, watch for that second train you may not have seen. If there are any protective devices like flashing lights, wigwag signals, gates, bells, and lights, wait until they stop operating before stepping on the gas. These are your signs of life. Know them. Obey them.
Time for us to see what's going on in the life of David and Claudia. This episode of Claudia goes back to October 1st, 1947, and that is 78 years ago today.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia. Claudia, based on the original stories by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
David,
Yes, dear?
are you awake, darling?
Yes, I'm awake.
Oh, I think that's mean.
What's mean? For me to be awake?
You've been awake and pretending to be asleep. And I've been awake for hours and not moving so I wouldn't disturb you, and now I've got a crick in my neck.
But I was sound asleep till you called me.
You couldn't have been. People never bounce awake like that, all full of good spirits.
I do. Good morning, my little crick in the neck.
Good morning, David. Oh, I can't decide which I like better, waking up with you or going to sleep with you.
What's the difference? You got 'em both.
That's true.
Miss Claudia, breakfast, Miss Claudia.
Oh, it's Minerva. I forgot it was Wednesday.
Who's Minerva? What's Wednesday got to do with it?
Oh, she comes for cleaning on Wednesdays. You remember Minerva?
Oh, sure. I thought her name was Minnie, though.
Minerva for short.
Breakfast, Miss Claudia.
Miss Claudia does not live here anymore.
Excuse me, I meant to say Miss North.
That's much better. Come in, Minerva.
Morning, Miss Claudia. Morning, Mr. Dave. Glad to see you home again.
Oh, it's good to be home, Minerva.
Hand me my pipe over there, will you, Minerva?
Yes, sir. It sure is a shock to see you in Miss Claudia's room so early in the morning, Mr. Norton.
I can give you the name of a very reputable minister who says it's quite all right, Minerva. Perfectly proper and legal.
But still somewhat of a shock. I know what Minerva means. Say, what is the idea of breakfast in bed, for heaven's sake?
Your mama said to bring it.
Is Mama up? Oh, put the tray on the table between the beds, Minerva. Move the lamp, David.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't take my ashtray.
Yes, your mama's up.
Mama's cute. Yesterday she went out before we had breakfast, and today we've got it free in our room.
Looks like she doesn't want to eat with us. Bacon.
Wonder what she'll do tomorrow. We'll just have to find a place of her own, I guess, so she can relax, the poor dear.
I hope she gets one with a room in it for me.
Oh, we'll be lucky if we have a room in it for ourselves, Minerva. I'm going to have you once a week for laundry and cleaning, same as Mama has you.
Maybe we'll have you every single day, Minerva.
We'll do nothing of the kind. You'll do with my cooking and like it, Mr. Norton.
I'll do with it, but do I have to like it?
You certainly do. It's part of the marriage ceremony for you to like it.
Let's see. I, David, take this woman, love, honor, death do us part. Say, I don't remember anything about cooking in it.
I reckon Miss Claudia means the better or worse part, Mr. Norton.
Miss Claudia, did you say?
I mean Miss Norton. Miss Claudia, Mama told me...
My mama done told me...
What'd she tell you, Minerva?
You need a knife when you spread your butter.
Didn't I bring you a knife? I'll get one straight off.
And a spoon for my coffee while you're about it. Oh, come back. What'd Mama tell you, Minerva?
To ask you what Mr. David would like for his dinner so she can order.
Oh, that's easy. Steak, apple pie, and he doesn't care what else.
With cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Just plain old ordinary everyday rat cheese.
Yes, sir?
Wonderful, wonderful woman.
Who? Minerva or me?
Your mother.
Oh.
But do we always have to have breakfast in bed?
Don't you like it?
I have a feeling it's going to make me late for the office.
No later than if we didn't.
Didn't what?
Have it in bed. But personally, I like to pop into a bath in the morning, brush my teeth, put on all my clothes, and eat my breakfast in an honest-to-goodness chair at an honest-to-goodness table.
I wake up every morning of the world to find out something new and remarkable about you, Claudia. Today, I find I'm married to a frontier woman.
Maybe I should have married a farmer.
Or a fisherman. They get up early, too.
Oh, no, David. Never a fisherman.
You sound so very sure of yourself. Is there a reason this time?
Of course. The farmer can milk cows and things like that, but what can you do with fish?
That's the sort of question I find it hard to answer in the middle of my breakfast club.
Well, if I still remember it after breakfast, I'll ask you again and see what you say.
First, let's finish breakfast and see what you remember.
All right.
Hey, by the way, this is wonderful coffee. Can you make good coffee?
Very.
How do you know? Did you ever make any?
Sure.
You ever give me dishwater, I'll wring your neck. Now, do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Your knife and teaspoon, Miss Claudia. And more wedding presents, and a whole heap of letters.
Oh, business is good.
Say, how long do wedding presents keep up anyway?
Till the first baby. Isn't it wonderful? I'll open this one, David, and you open the big one. Hey, wait and see what they are, Minerva.
Such a lot of wedding presents when you get married.
Oh, that's one of the nicest things about getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, another bonbon dish.
Mine is salt cellars. Don't people ever think a bride does anything but eat candy and salt?
With an occasional candlestick thrown in. Here, Minerva, you can take my tray.
But you hardly eat anything. You can't live on love.
Oh, yes, you can. You'd be surprised what a lot of vitamins it has in it.
I never heard of it. That's funny, vitamins in love.
To be taken every minute, every day, for years and years.
Mrs. Brown, What would you say if I were to ask you for another piece of pie?
I've already decided to raise your board, Mr.
David,
Norton.
that's your third piece.
Will you let him alone, Claudia? He likes my pie.
She's jealous because she didn't make it, Mother.
How'd you guess? Come on, now, let's eat it in the living room.
And drop crumbs all over the place.
What for? Anyway, I might want another piece after the other piece.
All right, I'll bring everything in here then.
Everything what?
You'll see.
Now what, Mother?
Better do as she says, David.
I might have known it. You can't depend on anyone these days, not even a mother-in-law.
I take no sides. Now go on, both of you. I'll clear the table.
No time for that. We'll do it later.
I will not leave a table full of dishes.
Close the door and we won't see 'em.
Who do you think you're fooling?
Nobody.
Better do as she says, Mother. Come on.
You've learned, David. I'm coming.
What's the rush?
You'll see.
For once, I don't want to see. I want to be told.
He's going to be difficult, Mama.
Good for you, David. Stand up for your rights.
It is not easy, Mother, I'm telling you.
I know.
Tell me, what do you do when you don't want to do what Claudia wants you to do?
I do it.
What was that again, David?
Hush up. Your mother and I are planning a campaign for the survival of the fittest.
Honestly, nobody pays any attention to me around here since I'm married.
Yeah, my heart bleeds for you.
He's getting very fresh, Mama. Come on, David. Now eat your pie in the living room.
Well, this is the crucial moment, Mother. What do I do?
Be strong-minded. Don't budge.
I won't. Come on. Let's go.
Henpecked.
Now you sit over there, Mom, in the big chair.
May I have your permission to knit, Mrs. Norton?
If you do it quietly.
And don't drop any stitches.
Thank you.
Now, David, you sit there.
I'm sitting there already.
Oh, so you are.
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
It's about wedding presents.
Wedding presents?
Yeah, we've got to decide which we're going to keep and which we're going to return.
Oh, return them all.
David, dare we?
No, you daren't. Have you no sentiment?
None at all.
Anyway, it's the simplest way out. I can't open my closet without boxes falling out all over me.
I don't see what you're complaining about. I sleep with them, piled up all around me.
See, David, she's always finding fault and never complaining.
Oh, hush up. What are you going to do with them? That's the point.
It's simple. When we decide what to keep, we'll hide them away like squirrels till we find our own apartment.
Say, hand me my pipe from over there, would you, squirrel?
Here. I'm glad you're the pipe type.
What type is the pipe type, precisely?
Oh, you know, like David.
There you have it, Mother. The perfect definition.
Aren't you going to kiss me before we start?
Oh, I'd just as soon not start.
I'd just as soon not to. What time is it?
Too early.
Too early for what?
To wash the dishes.
Much too early for the dishes. So we'll do the presents instead. Now, what about this one? Shall we return it or keep it?
What is it?
Can't you tell?
Nope. Can you?
Nope. Mama, what is it?
Well, I think it must be for shrimp.
What makes you think it must?
Don't pin me down.
Mama's right, it's for shrimp. I love shrimp.
Me too.
You do? Never told me.
Keep the shrimp dish.
How about clams?
Oh, I'm crazy about clams. Have you got a clam dish?
No, use a soup plate. What about crabs, David?
Well, what about them?
Do you like them?
Too much work. I prefer lobster.
I adore lobsters. How about snails?
No.
Who asked you, Mrs. Brown?
Claudia and I are just getting acquainted, Mother.
Well, do I put the shrimp dish to the right of me or the left of me? Everything to the left of me will be to be returned.
Shrimp dish to the right.
It's put. Now, what about this? Return it or keep it?
What is it?
Soup tureen.
Looks like a silver bathtub.
It does a little. What's the matter with Aunt Louisa? Nobody ever ate that much soup in their life.
I don't even like soup.
Oh, I do. I like soup.
I like chowder.
David, it's more practical to like soup. You'll just have to learn to. But this is too much soup.
Still, it's a very handsome tureen. You can use it for plants.
If you like it so much, Mama, we'll give it to you and you can use it for plants.
I haven't got a plant.
Then to the left of me.
Claudia, wait a minute.
No, it's too late. We are now about to discuss the fish knives that look like little fishes.
It's from Aunt Louisa.
Fish knives they are not. They're from Uncle George
The tureen.
Well, just because Aunt Louisa likes soup, I see no reason.
She likes tureens. She's been giving them for years. Wedding presents, anniversary presents.
What about births?
Probably.
Handy to wash the baby in.
We have no baby, so we'll return it.
Yes, let's. Comes from Pacquiao's. That means it must have cost an awful lot of money. Well, now, let's see. How about the fish knives?
You're running this, young lady.
Well, they're quite nice, and we both like fish, don't we?
You just went through that routine. I don't think I can take it again.
Those are shellfish. Hey, what's your hurry? Where are you going?
The dishes.
Honestly, I think we're more interesting than dirty dishes, don't you, David?
Oh, lots.
Mama, Will you come with me tomorrow to return the tureen?
I will not. What's in all those other boxes?
I can tell you blindfolded. Butter plates, ashtrays.
Bonbon dishes, salt cellar.
And don't forget the napkin rings.
With your names on them. Serves you right. You have to keep them.
Well, at least they don't have he and she engraved on them.
That's towels.
Oh, towels, napkin rings, same thing. What's the difference? Look, let's keep everything but the soup tureen.
Everything?
I think so.
When did you decide that, Claudia?
Just now. I'm sleepy.
So am I. Come on. We'll help with the dishes first.
You don't have to. I'll help.
I can get them done faster without you. But at least have the decency to take all that stuff off the sofa so I can go to bed.
I'll put them under the sofa.
Don't forget, Mother. She said she was a squirrel.
David!
What?
Do you like squirrels?
I love squirrels.
We are silly, aren't we?
Very.
Oh, it's so nice to be silly with people you love.
I'll tell you a secret.
What?
You can't be silly if you're not in love.
All story material used in this broadcast of Claudia was under the supervision of Rose Franken and William Brown Maloney. In these changing times, here's one thing that hasn't changed. Through 2 world wars, through 2 periods of rising prices, the quality of Coca-Cola has remained unchanged. And the price is still 5 cents. There's more Coke now so that you can enjoy the pause that refreshes with ice-cold Coca-Cola more often. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now, this is Joe King saying au revoir, and remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
What a lovely show. It's too sweet to call it a soap opera. 78 years ago, October 1st, 1947, Claudia, the 3rd episode of the program here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, and we're going to do our best to bring you the entire run. Alrighty, thank you for making us a part of your day. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. Coming up tomorrow, we will have a laugh or 2 or 12 with Fibber McGee and Molly, the Great Gildersleeve, the Phil Harris Alice Faye Show, Our Miss Brooks starring E. Barton, and another episode of Claudia. Thank you for making us a part of your day. See you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.